Loud as hell. Things rip when they're on like 1.5 speed. Oh. Going on, everybody? Fellas. Just kind of getting everything in last minute setup pieces here. Testing out a few things, making sure everything's running smooth. I think it's running smooth. I'm gonna try something real quick. A little test-a-rooney real quick. Today's the day. Pindle's giving me that Griffins today. If you guys didn't know. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, did not know. Ooh. No, that's not working right. Alright, let's get everything rocking and rolling here. Boop. Started it up. Whoopsie. Nope. Oopsie. Good job, Phil. Had my macro set up wrong because I went into some of those options. Yeah. Okay. Yep. Paycheck Friday. What's going on out there, fellas? Everyone's being bashful today. Everyone just comes to listen to sweet jams while you're working. Run. Refresh chat. That's what it was. I knew it. I forgot sometimes if I fire it up. You guys were commenting right here and I had no idea because I forgot to hit the refresh chat button on my OBS. What a dummy. But yeah, what's going on? Isaac, my bad. Isaac Clark. First in? Yeah, you were the first in, Isaac. My bad also, by the way. I didn't notice that I had missed that button. Scarab Shell Boots we're gonna grab real quick. And Dust Crowd. No good. Bane, Sam, what's going on? Oh no, not Pindle, says Sam. Yes, Pindle, yeah. Can't wait for the new fresh season start, says Milos. Yeah, I bet you a lot of people are waiting for that. Isaac says, sup, Slayers. Yeah, love to see that. Isaac, you legend. Where's a good place to find a base for the Insight? I'm in normal Act 5. Generally, you're gonna have to get into Nightmare first before getting an Insight base. There are ways that you can get one. Like, generally, you just gotta play into Nightmare a little bit. You're just gonna have to play into Nightmare a little bit. Pushing P says he smells Griffins. Yeah, hopefully I get some of that, huh? Sweet Phil Friday with a PH. Nice. What's going on, Fred man? Good morning, G Stacks. Welcome in. Coming in with the beers. Cheers. I ain't drinking yet. I'm just drinking coffee still. Still drinking coffee. Ooh, we'll ID it just in case something funny is on it. Repair durability. Oop, get out of there. Hello from Bulgaria. Good luck, man. Appreciate it. Rositsa? My apologies on the, not a common name in America, so apologies if the pronunciation is unfortunate there, but any good loot today? I've been on for roughly 1.5 minutes, Sanders, so nothing yet. Good afternoon. Nothing yet. How's the loot been treating you? Pindle's been meh. Pindle's been meh. Couple good things here and there. I mean, I did get a Death's Fathom, which is a pretty rare item, but pretty meh so far. I'm watching you MF on my other monitor. There you go, Johnson. There you go. That's the way to go. Oh yeah, I wanted to, I was gonna wait for some people to get in here. The dude that I listen to for these music just put out a new song, a new backing track that we're gonna listen to right now. It's called Fast Heavy Metal Backing Track. So. That was the one. Oh wait, no, this one's from a few days ago. Where'd the one go that was today? Oop, I clicked on the wrong one. Oh, it's right here. My bad. Hold on. Well, why won't it play that one first? Alright, hold on. We'll skip to it real quick. It's right here. 80s hefty metal backing track. It's pretty sick. It's a pretty sick one, I'm gonna be honest. Pretty sick. Antonio says just dropping in to say hello. Always love your videos, and I'm a loyal viewer. Yeah, I remember you being up in chat and stuff quite often. More back in the day, not so much recently, but yeah, Lowell Antonio. I remember seeing you up in here. Welcome in. Thanks for hopping in and hitting the like button real quick, right? Get that Griffin's home, boy. Joey Ryder, yo, hopefully. That's what I'm looking for. Where you at, boy? Where you at, Pindle boy? Cruz M, what's going on? Good afternoon. Good afternoon to you as well. Jeremy, what's up, you cutest bug? That's hilarious. Oh, Brad coming in. Yeah, boy, happy birthday. 8 months, 8 fat months from Brad Pindle. What a legend. 8 months of Slayership. Thank you so much for the continued channel support. Brad, my man. Is Nightmare Andy actually better for an SOJ? How does that work? Yeah, push and P. It just a weird, like, kind of mechanic wise, like, because the game, like, just the way the game checks for unique and then checks for which type of item it's going to be, and then, you know, because there's only 3 types of unique rings it could be from Nightmare and Dario, there's a better chance of it being an SOJ, because technically an SOJ is sort of a low-level item, technically, even though it's sick. So yeah, Nightmare and Dario is better drop odds than Hell and Dario, like double. But you do limit, if you run Nightmare and Dario, you can't find things like Shaco, and you can't find, you know, a lot of other good stuff you could get from Hell and Dario, so there is that. Oh, another membership re-up. Wow, thank you. Fellas. 3 months of slaying. Oh wait, 3 months of slaying with Phil. This is your members for 6 months though, Troy. So 6 months of a Slayership. And then Brad coming in with birthday cake for the birthday too. Nice. Wow, thank you for the super sticker, Brad, you beast. Timeless says, what's up, Phil? Yo, what's going on? Timeless Pete. Phil, you beautiful bastard, keep slaying, says Troy. Ah. Oh, my run counter's not working right. I must have minimized it. It's probably working. Yeah. If I minimize it, first, I accidentally hit the minimize button, so my bad. Fuzzy Muppet, what's going on? Phil, nice work in the last few streams. Didn't catch them live, unfortunately. That's all right, Feeble. Yeah, if any of you guys want to, if you ever miss any of my live streams, I have they don't get listed to, you know, like your feed, like normal. but they get listed to a playlist called Past Live Streams. Pretty well named, I might mention. If you guys ever want to catch any of my past live streams, or you could go back a year and watch a year ago live stream if you wanted to, so. Oh, on your end it said 3, Troy? Don't sell yourself short. You're a beast mode 6-monther. Welcome in Fuzzy, by the way, also. Pindle at Shamuck. I couldn't have put it better myself. Ooh, Fort of Venom, let's go. Usual farming time, let's go. Alright, well, I'm offline already, have a Shaco, so I guess I gotta brainlessly farm Nightmare and Darla get one. Yeah, that's what a ton of people, I mean, almost everybody does that on single player at some point, so you're not alone. I did it. I actually hopped into a Mr. Llama stream the other day, and he was trying to get one, and he probably did pretty quick, I'm guessing. Sometimes it can be real quick, and sometimes it cannot be real quick, so I wish you the best of luck on that. Hopefully you're one of those people that gets it in the first like half hour or something. I would say one little tip, just make sure you get a good map. You can usually get a map where one of them is like teleport, and you're going down the next level already, so. Oh, Ogrimal, let's go. Speaking of Ogrimal, I had a comment on one of my videos. He's like, and I get this probably every other day or every third day I get someone saying like this, why do you say Ogrimal? You know that's not how it's pronounced, or are you just dumb? That's one of many things that annoys me about your videos. That's what the guy said. I was like, okay, hide user from channel. So how did bowling go? Was it Karen Cat Lady there? Oh, she was. We actually put in us and a few other teams actually put in a request for to get her voted out of the league, but it ended up failing. You literally have to have half of all the people in the league vote her out to get her off the league, and well, half of the team leaders or the team coaches or whatever you want to call them, 15 voted to vote her out, and 26 voted they didn't want to vote her out or whatever. Unfortunately, so she's still in the league, unfortunately. But it was actually I actually didn't bowl this week. Kind of a little long story, but lifeguard saving everybody. If anything annoyed me about people's videos, I just wouldn't watch them because I have a brain in my head. Right, that's what I was thinking. I was like, well, if my videos annoy you, why are you watching them? But he obviously doesn't watch very many if he didn't know why I was saying Ogrimal. You know? Like, obviously he doesn't watch too many if someone said that, so. Sounds like a bad HOA, right? Yeah. I don't know necessarily how much of, because the league commissioner or whatever, like, I don't know if he's just trying to talk us down. Not that I was all amped up, but if he was just saying what he thought people wanted to hear. But he said because of that vote out thing, like, people are, the way they have to do, and it's not like a blind, like, you don't like write on a paper like, yes, I want to vote this person out, and you go read one vote for to vote out, one vote to, you know, it's not like that. It's, they go around each team. They're like, okay, team 28, do you vote to vote her out? Team 29, do you vote to vote her out? And you raise your hand if you want to vote to vote her out. So you have to like just stand there right to the person's face, like, I want you to be out of the league. Like, I hate you and I want you out of the league. So it's such like a, I don't know why it's that way, but I guess it's so people can't like team up behind people's backs to like get people kicked out of the league, but he's not a Phil fan? Yeah, probably not, Fred. That guy probably wasn't a Phil fan. Fuzzy said keys are the worst for him. He does 30 Countess runs, won't even get a key when it's like 1 in 10 odds or somewhere around there. Yeah, that can definitely happen. No doubt, no doubt. Yeah, why not? But I mean, I've had times where one time you'll get 2 keys and then you'll go 40 runs without getting a key, and then you'll get keys like 4 runs in a row, and then you'll go 50 runs without getting a key. So kind of one of those unfortunate things, unfortunate. What did she do? Every week she tries to find some super uber technical way to get people disqualified. Like the week that we played her, first she said that we were lying about our handicap, and we're like, no we won't, no we aren't, and because, well, it's hard to explain, but she said we were lying about our handicap, we weren't. And then she said we didn't put our names in the correct order on the bowling screen. That's why she thought that we had lied about our handicap, and you have to put your names in the right order. Like, that's illegal. And we were like, no, it's not. And then we went and had to go get the commissioner, and he came down and they're like, no, you can put them in, you can put any name in there in any order you want to, as long as you put the right score on the piece of paper that you turn in. And then she said that my bowling ball was illegally drilled because my counterbalance was in the wrong spot relative to the finger holes. And I was like, I bought the bowling ball at this bowling alley. I walked over there and said, I'm bowling in the league in 3 days and I need a bowling ball drill it for me. So you go over to that guy right there in that bowling alley, in that pro shop, and tell him that he illegally drilled my ball. And then come to find out, I didn't know this. Oh, before I finish that story, gotta give a shout out here. Philip Major coming in with a legendary Slayer ship. Ooh. Thank you so much. What a legend. I appreciate that so much, my man. I appreciate it a billion. But, oh yeah, and then finally, my wrist is real messed up from a concert, and I cut my hand at work, and I had surgery and a few different things. So I started, like, mid-game. Sometimes I just start throwing with 2 fingers and 2 hands, because that way I can hold the ball up and it doesn't hurt my wrist. Come to find out, just this year, they passed a rule that you have to, if you bowl with 2 fingers, you're not allowed to have a thumb hole in your ball anymore. Like, you can only have 2 fingers drilled in your ball if yeah. So that's what she did to us our week. The very next week, actually, to another team, she did the exact same thing, except she ended up not being able to find a way to get them disqualified. She tried to get them disqualified 4 different times for different things too, and she ended up. But she had a big problem. She got in an argument with the owner of the bowling alley because she wouldn't stop. Like, she won't stop. She just won't stop doing it. And that week, the owner, or not the owner, but the general manager of the bowling alley, literally got in a raised voice argument with her about it. It's like, yeah, when you have 15, when half the league wants you out of, almost half the league wants you gone, like, you're doing something wrong. Yeah, long story short, she's a Karen, yeah. Not to mention, she's like 65 but tans all the time, so she looks like an old suitcase. So that doesn't help either. For Vamp Races, we're gonna ID the Vortex Shield just because. Yeah, Karen is an understatement. She's like a mega Karen for sure. Yeah, and this is a bowling league. It's not even like a super competitive bowling league. It's ridiculous. Like, it's not like we're so good we're playing straight up, like whoever gets the highest score wins. Like, it's the, you take into consideration people's averages, so if you're like a bad team, you'll get extra pins. It's so ridiculous. And come to find out, because the in-laws, my wife's parents, they used to be in bowling leagues, and they were talking to some of their friends who still bowl, and they're like, oh, that lady. Oh yeah, we kicked her out of our league like a decade ago. She's terrible. And then they're like, yeah, she was in this other league too. Then she got kicked out of that one too. I'm like, what? Yeah, so it's that kind of person. So sorry, I was talking a lot there, not reading a ton of comments, but I got a little, get a little warm over here. I'm getting a little amped up. I was about to give her the Hadouken. Give her the Mortal Kombat uppercut real quick when I was arguing with her the one day. Not really, I would never do that, but just kind of a funny thing to say, I guess. Originally Survivor was putting, someone says originally Survivor was putting people on an island with Sweet Phil, but then none survived. Yeah, Leatherface Karen, exact. Yeah, that's pretty much what I was thinking. She's trying to go pro at 65, yeah, probably. Yeah, if she was under 60, I'd be shocked for sure. Crew says, I bet she bowls with the safety guards out. Like with the bumpers. The Johnny Cage split move, right? Ah. Yeah, she tanned so much. Someone said she tanned so much she started to look like Pindle. Manuel says, insert meme where it's like, is it me? No, it's everybody else. Right. I've only been kicked out of like 3 different leagues. Like, why would this be? Why would I think that I'm acting wrong? Maybe I should just throw the bowling ball down the lane and try to get more pins than the other people. And then whoever wins, wins. But no. Found anything good today, Andrew? Not really. I've only been on for about 20 minutes and I've been doing a lot of talking, so. Had a very important bowling story to talk about today. So, very important bowling story. Scoochie Mouse says, don't join a dart league, because a lot of Karen going on there. A lot of Karening. Is she married? If so, I'd be really bad for the poor man. I keep clicking on this because I'm like half paying attention, trying to think and talk. I don't believe she is. I'm pretty sure she's like divorced or something. The team is this lady, I think her brother, and 2 of their like grandkids, or maybe it's one of her grandkids and her husband or something, or maybe it's one of their kids, and so I'm not 100% sure. Like, it's a family of people. That's why I'm sitting here, I'm thinking like, how do you guys put up with her? And like, but they're family, so that's why she can only bowl on a team with family, because nobody else would ever talk to her, you know? Voted out of marriage too. Good one, Manuel. Oh my goodness, that one hit. That one landed good. That one landed right with me. So go online real fast and look up Magda from Something About Mary and tell me if that's her. Magda, huh? Oops. Magda Something About Mary. Close, except this one, she's much tanner than this woman. She's much tanner than this woman. She's much tanner than Magda, and she has dark hair. Like, she's double the darkness of that. Literally double. Yes, literally. That's not even like I'm being ridiculous and exaggerating. Come on, Nightbot, you're sleeping on the job. Oh, we got a Scott Burns, cheers, coming in with a $4.99 super chat like a boss. Thank you a million for the support, my man. Woo! Even her hair is tanned? Yeah. Well, no, yeah, I mean, that's what color she decided to dye it, because she's like 70, so she'd have to, you know. Oh, what am I doing? 70, 100. Peace out. Time to barbecue. Nice. Brazil Clark. Enjoy that barbecue, my man. My man. Everyone's my man. Yeah, Andrew, someone just asked me that. I looked up a picture of that person from Something About Mary. This lady in the bowling league is twice as tan as that lady. Literally twice. And she has dark hair, though. So you're saying she's enhanced. Ah! Oh, yeah, it looks like I'm strapped to the chair, like this. The chair does, because it just so happens that my shoulder width is the same as the chair. Yeah, I could go like this, get rid of that. That's better, right? There's actually a pillow right there, is what it's blending into. I don't even lean against it. I like sitting up I just sit on the chair with my lower back touching the lumbar support, and then the rest of my body just straight up and down. That's kind of the way I like to sit, to be honest. A female Leatherface, right, pretty much. Well, I mean, Leatherface has all those spikes in his face, right? In, like, the real Leatherface, so... But she looks like a legit Leatherface. Like if Leatherface meant just a leathery face. Like a suit, like a briefcase. An old 1792 briefcase with eyes. This is what she looked like, and a nose. Going for any particular time this session? No, I'm not really sure. My wife just went ahead and took the kids and was like, I'm gonna run some errands, and they're gonna hang out with the grandparents for a little bit, and I was like, all right. Samsonite, I was way off. Ah. Hopefully she doesn't bring a chainsaw to the bowling league. No, she's... Well, that was, there's this other guy in the league. There's a guy in the league who's probably their age, except he's like 6'6", like 340 pounds. Maybe not that much, but he's probably like 6'5", like 300 pounds. And he came over and he was like, when I was arguing with her the one day, and he's like, oh, one real quick second in the middle of that story, Thunder Beef. Not bad, but those aren't, everything's a little low on it. Thunder Beef coming in with a $5 super chat, my man. I'm sorry, I kind of missed it there. I was thinking and talking. Hell haveth no fury like a woman who grew old and isn't hot anymore. Nailed it. Nailed it. And also, thank you for the super chat. You beast. Ugh. But yeah, he came over and he's talking to me, and he's like, oh yeah, don't let her get this. She does this like almost every week. She's such a bleeping bee, you know, blah blah blah, like just like she's a bitch and blah blah blah, fuck there, you know, this and that. And he didn't realize that her sister or her brother was standing right next to me. Like he just didn't notice or whatever, I guess. And he's like, he's like 5'7" maybe, like 170 pounds, you know, like, and he's like pushing this big old dude, like pushing up at him like this, and he's like, you listen here, mother, you're like, I'm not afraid to go to jail tonight, don't you talk about my sister like that, blah blah blah. And I'm like, oh my god, these two old men are talking a bunch of crap for each other. Yeah, bad word. There's no way I could have. I was trying to think of how I would paraphrase, but that's like, all right, you guys can handle it for a quick second. No one's kids were listening, I hope, right? YouTube's probably gonna slam my channel for swearing on it, though. Does Pindle have a better chance at Griffins versus other places, or just a speed factor? Yeah, it's pretty much just a speed factor, and for me, I don't always only farm the most efficient place or the best drop odds place all the time. I just decided, I haven't done Pindle in a while, like years, so I was like, I'll do Pindle. So, and he can drop Griffins. It's pretty much just the item I want to find the most from Pindle, essentially. So, duty calls, love, lots of love for the Slayer Phil. Best of luck with Leatherface. Thanks, people. Appreciate it. Oh, sorry, cruised up here a little bit underneath the super chat. Any ideas, any plans for upcoming builds or new areas to farm? Yeah, I got a lot of ideas, but I'm not sure. Just not sure what I want to do, really. I was thinking about going to Spider Cavern because I hate it, but everyone tells me to do it, so I was thinking about doing it. Going to the Spider Cavern, right? The one right by the Waypoint Act 3. Or I was thinking about doing, I don't know. Oh, I was going to ask a question to you guys, because I've been looking around, and I can't really find Arachnid's Lair. Yeah, I appreciate it. I can't find, on the patch notes for the last patch, and I can't find anyone really talking about it. It just said increased, like, champion monster density in new 85 areas. But it didn't say how much it increased it, or how much each area, you know what I mean? Like, like you can look up, like for old Diablo 2, there'll be 4 to 6 champions in this particular area, or it'll be, you know, 6 to 8 champions here, and there'll be 2 to 3 champions in this area. And I haven't really been able to track down any definitive thing for champions in certain areas. So I was wondering if anybody else knew about any of those. Anything good yet? A little baby good thing, some Trang's gloves. You gotta have some Trang's gloves early on, but not that bad, right? Gotta have some, nothing crazy though. Any areas in Act 2 worth the grind? Philip Major, yeah, there's Stony Tombs is pretty good, and classic one, Ancient Tunnels is a good 85 area, right? And depending what you want to do, depending on your build, and it's actually kind of sort of okay good for online even. You can hit some Tal Rasha tomb runs even in hell, because there's just crazy huge monster density if you get the right maps. There's a bunch, you can get a bunch of ghosts and stuff. It's kind of it's not the most optimal, but if you want to do something a little different, because you don't have to keep leaving games and stuff like that, you just teleport, like 3 teleports and you're into another tomb already. So you kind of get something there. That one's kind of an off the beaten path type of farming area though. It's not the best. Do not farm Duriel. You can jump in and kill Duriel, but yeah, you don't want to specifically target Duriel, right? Right? Phil, are you scared to farm in the tunnels? What tunnels are you talking about, Dormy? Are you talking about the Arachnid's Lair, or... Whoop. Smash that freaking like button, Michael Polson. I've seen a couple people, yeah. Hit that like button for me real quick, fellas. I do appreciate y'all. Super free, just give it a little clickeroonie. Marcus says, our tomb's pretty immune diverse. Stony Tombs is, you can wreck that with fire or cold, really. Fire or cold are good down there. I also hit it, you can hit it with a summon necro or a bone necro too, because they're half physical, half fire on the corpse explosion. So Baxter's got 3 jaws in the last week. Wow. I mean, the Tal Rasha's tombs, I mean. They can have a lot of, kind of what it would end up being. Like, the ghosts are always immune to physical, so you keep that in mind. I think, I'd have to look at it again, I'm gonna be honest. I know that I've, Fireball, you can target, like, specifically the champions for stuff like that, but certain packs. So, Duriel has a best drop rate for facets, right, says Jordan. I don't know about the best, you might be right, but, I know it's that he has a pretty good, I've heard it stated as a pretty good drop odd for facets, so. Good info, Phil, keep it up. Appreciate it, thank you. Hey Phil, how about the Crypts and Mausoleum runs? Did they upgrade the Crypts to an 85 area? Is that one of the newer ones? Can't remember offhand, but I know I've done Mausoleum runs back in the day. It was not particularly fun, but I mean, maybe I could do that. The only thing is, you kind of like a Fireball Sorceress, they're kind of spread out. It's just kind of, they both were 85 areas. Well, actually, before, I don't know if they changed it, but before, one was 84 and the Mausoleum was 85 and the Crypt was 84. So They might have changed it in the patch, but that's what it was in the past. What? Oh. Hey, can you kill Bale one time for the boys? Not with this build. I would probably struggle a bunch to kill Bale with this build. This is totally not made for it. Got 4 TBs and 5 drop kills with Daryl today. Yeah, that'll happen. Yeah, you'll it's crazy because like Duriel's like specifically programmed to drop town portals all the time. That's kind of weird. Bill says he's using a Fireball Sorceress right now. Nice, yeah. Fireball's kind of neat, a little different. You know, everyone goes Lightning Sorceress or Blizzard, so you can go. Fireball's a little bit of a change of Rooney, right? A little change of Rooney. Just found your first ever Zod, says Michael. Nice. But on ladder, it's essentially worthless. Yeah, that's kind of the disappointing thing. That's one thing that's kind of... That's one thing about playing online and on ladder. It's like finding some items. It's like some items can be super rare and super exciting to find, but you know, they're not worth anything online. So it's like, it's not really exciting to find anymore. So. Oops. Long battle bow. When I was decently geared on softcore, Orb Wall was wrecking the Talrash's tombs. Back when Fireball did like absurd damage. Yeah, Fireball's still pretty good. Still pretty good. Andrew said he's starting to think he has even worse luck than me. Highest thing he's ever gotten is an Ohm. Yeah, when you hear them stories of people like I found 3 Jaws in a week and stuff like that, it does happen because I found 2 Jaws, like, I don't know if it was in back-to-back days, but I found 2 Jaws, it was at least in the same week before. It does happen occasionally, but that's incredibly uncommon. Incredibly. Boy Pond says, just the ladder only stuff. Potential has value for when it moves over for its perfect rolls. Yeah, that's what online, yeah, everything, it's got to be perfect if it's to have any value, yeah. You're like, oh man, I found a Griffin's, but it's not a good roll, you know, it's like worthless. And like, am I ever going to find another one? Probably not. If I gamble blue amulets at a 95 character, I should be able to roll +2 to skills 20 FCR when crafting, right? Yes, that's high enough. If you're level 93 or higher, every single amulet could roll with 2 skills. So, if you're a little bit lower level, like if you're 92, 91, 90, it drops quickly, but you still have a chance of getting 2 skills, but some amulets, depending on how the calculation rolls, you won't be able to even get 2 skills on some of them. You'll never really know for sure, but essentially your overall odds of getting a 2 to skill will drop a ton if you're under level 93. I enjoy the fun fact video you did about D2. Appreciate it, Timeless. Timeless peaked. The fun fact, like the one that, are you talking about the one that stuff's named after people and places and stuff? Yeah, I thought it was a little bit different. Thought maybe people would enjoy something a little different. I know the way the YouTube algorithm works. The YouTube algorithm hates when you do any video even a little bit different, but I do it sometimes anyways, because I just think some of the real OGs will appreciate that kind of stuff, you know? Baxter says 3 jaws, 2 deaths fathom in about 2 weeks, but basically no other drops, and I farmed at least a few hours every day. Yeah, I mean, I'd take 3 jaw runes in a couple of weeks, huh? Balrog skin's named after a demon in Lord of the Rings. Gotcha. Yeah, I never. It's hard to say sometimes unless I looked up all that information. There is a monster called, it's just Balrog in the Ogre axe. Got ID. Every Ogre thing we got ID. Dual leech. Look at that. If it was higher, whatchamacallit. No, we don't need none of that stuff. Yeah, we were talking about that the other day. That in one of the red portals, the pits of Acheron, there's pit lords in there. And there's also the same variant of the same looking monster that's called a Balrog. So, it's kind of interesting. About 10 million Pindle runs, and about 2 good drops ever. Well, I don't know if that must be your luck, huh? I got a few good, I mean, I've gotten a couple facets here already. I've gotten a Death Fathom, got a few other things, so maybe you can stream Skyrim now that you have more subscribers. I mean, I would have to figure out how to stream from a console through PC and stuff, I guess, if I did that. Or I'd have to buy it for a computer. I'd probably just buy it for a computer, huh? That'd probably be easier. You could probably buy Skyrim for like 40 bucks now, or 30 bucks. Game's like 10 years old now. Man, I remember when that game came out. Every time an Elder Scrolls game come out, I buy it, I sit down. Like, my video games are always in the basement, apparently, my entire life. And I'm sitting there like, oh my god, this is incredible. Like I can't, like an hour goes by, I'm like, oh, I forgot to blink. Oh my gosh, this game looks crazy. That's how it is every time. How much faster run walk in barb? How much faster run walk in barb? How much is on my barb? I'm not really sure. Not a ton? Regular amount? I guess I don't ever really pay attention. I'll look up like, oh man, I need more walk run. Like, I don't know. Yeah, YouTube algo making 11-minute videos full of padding and nonsense for a decade till another company came in and showed what people want in a video that actually gets them in 15 seconds. Sort of. It depends. It depends. I mean, the algorithm's kind of always, since I've been making YouTube videos, they don't want you just to make like a, it really does depend, I'm going to be perfectly honest, because if you make like a 40-minute video that people watch like 15 minutes of, it seems like that one does just as good or better than a video. You can make the same video without a bunch of nonsense in it, and, you know, in 15 minutes you can make the same video and people will watch 10 minutes of it, which is a 66% view duration instead of 30. And they'll like push the longer one more because it has more watch time. Like people are spending more time on the app, technically overall, you know. So it's like they'll push the longer one. It doesn't really make sense to me. I don't know. I feel like view duration should be more important, or like average view duration, because it's not like they watch your video and then they instantly get off. They just go to another one and another one. You need a capture card to play console? Yeah, so I'd have to buy like one of those, what do you call them? They make USB capture cards now even that sound pretty sick, so. TikTok sucks, says Fred. Right. Happy Friday, Phil. Watched the Cooley Phil cast with this morning. It was really cool to hear from you two about life outside of D2. Yeah, we did a little bit of D2 talking, but for when I do those, it's usually half and half. Like it'll be half D2 talking and half like other stuff. Sometimes it'll skew whatever way it skews because, you know, we just kind of the way I do them, I just kind of ramble. But you know what? I've been thinking about it more. I kind of want to do another one of those. What item am I looking for? Asked Jonas. Just anything really rare, to be perfectly honest. But if I had to pick, which is impossible to pick, I would pick a. I would totally pick a Griffin's. Been watching Llama DB with no luck. Hit my furs like a fill. Boom. Chances, Mage Fist, Zod, fellas. Haha, nice. Alright, we get a, not that good string of ears, but little baby string. Amulet, no good. Last chance, 25 strength. Yeah, I got one more coffee drink in here. Little cold. Not warm. It meanders like normal guy conversation. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, you know what's up. Are you a lifeguard, Phil? No. This was just, I just needed more tank tops. I was at the Salvation Army and I was like, this is my size. So, that's how I ended up. I got all these shirts from different companies, like, I got one t-shirt that I, bought. I just wanted to go get more t-shirts for work, really, just before I left that job. And, oh! A rare one. Let's go ahead and... Actually, now that I think about it, I'm really pissed off about this drop. I'm really pissed off about this drop now. At first, I was excited because it's rare. But now I'm pissed off. Oh well, it happens. Another Mavina's diadem. I think this is the second one I found here on single player. So unique Griffins, unique diadem. I'm coming for you. I'm coming for you. Oh well. We'll put that in there. We'll take a look at it. A green Griffin's, right? A green Griffin's. My wife can't understand guy convo because women like to talk about the same thing for hours straight. Yeah, probably right. Alex says, Phil, you got me addicted to single player now. Nice, congratulations. Glad I could help. You discover the best way to play Diablo 2. Players 8, Koi Pond? Maybe you're answering someone else's question. No, I don't want to run Players 8 if that's what you're saying. Players 8 would be suboptimal for running Pindle. It would be not great. With this builds, I mean, especially. Get you. Funny how Sweet Phil and single player can mean single player and Sweet Phil. Coincidence? Right? Yeah, sometimes it does. I gotta look at the context of the full sentence to really understand what people are talking about sometimes. But to see SP, right? Tan says single player so much less of a headache, not having to trade everything. Yeah, trading can be cool, it can be real great, and it can also be annoying. I kinda get you, So what are you doing for a living? Construction or just D2? Just curious, maybe. Jelly? Yeah, this is all I do now. Yeah, this is all I've been doing for about 8 months now, I guess you could say. About 8 months, I think. So, not exactly making a killing, but I didn't lose my house yet, so 1,000 Bishibashi runs, let's go! Actually, funny story about Bishibashi runs. I had a Bishibashi map where you'd go to the waypoint, and the stones were almost touching the waypoint. So, right when Diablo 2 Resurrected came out, I was like, just to be funny, I should do 1,000 Bishibashi runs. Bishibashi runs, I know, I say Bishibashi, but, so I did like 400 of them, and I didn't find literally anything. Like not even one note, like not even like a string of ears or something. So I was like, well, never mind. So I stopped and I started doing something else. One of those. You know, yeah, I did it for the lulz. Diablo is paying Sweet Phil's Travinko gold. Right. Alex says single player is super chill because you set players and don't have to wait on other people. Yeah. Yeah, sometimes, yeah, it can be, that's one, there's a lot of benefits to playing single player, like what you said there, yeah. There's a few negatives, and I get people love playing online with their friends and stuff. Totally get it, totally understand. But there's a lot of benefits, you know, to single player. So, Robbie Boy says, laying here with my 3-month-old watching Phil slay it. Appreciate it, Robbie. Robbie Boy. Hopefully I can provide you with some entertainment while your kid's laying there with you. You're probably holding the kid like this and watching on the phone while the kid's sleeping. Or you pull it up on the TV or something. I used to do stuff like that when my daughter was little. That was like when I started my YouTube channel. She wasn't like 3 months old when I started it, but she'd be taking naps and I'd be like, okay, well, I can't go anywhere or I can't go cut the grass. You can't leave a 9-month-old or a year-old kid by themselves, you know, like, she'll wake up and just start screaming and crying. And I'll be outside cutting the grass, so I just gotta sit there. What am I gonna do, you know? That's what I used to walk over to my laptop and make a YouTube video. That's kind of around the time when I got back into D2. I was like, I need something to do while she's taking naps and stuff, when I can't go anywhere or do anything. Beth says the best single player benefit is how the maps stay the same all the time. Yeah, that is a very mega convenient, especially for streaming. I'm gonna be honest, especially for streaming like this. Like, imagine if I had to like constantly be map reading. If I'm looking at the screen map reading, I couldn't be reading chat as much as I do. So 10 IS. Why couldn't you get 20? Shoot a druid. Because like I just run. I could do it for running Pindle. Like Pindle would be the same online. But if I was running Stony Tombs or something, or if I was running the pits, I would have to be map reading the whole time instead of sometimes on, you know, if I'm teleporting out the pits, I can like look over here and just go straight to it because I know where it's at. So S tier entertainment, says Alex. Nice, appreciate it. S tier, nice. Billy says, yeah, it's annoying how online you can't set the player's difficulty, but it would also be annoying if you couldn't trade. Yeah, so that's, yeah, there's definitely, there is that, the trading benefit online, and, you know, there's benefits to playing single player too. I prefer single player, personally. How many runs have I done so far? Somebody asked. Cruz? This many. It's always right up there, right? Just paid $400 to register 2 vehicles in Illinois. I hate the state. Yeah, I mean, I think it was like $250 to register my car, so. Or maybe it wasn't that much. I can't remember. Oh, Mercenaries got slapped. Pastis, what's up? Yo, yo, yo! Fuzzy Muppet says single player is fun, especially when you have 15 Jaws and Chams. 2 rests with Magic Fine. Chams and Zods and still waiting on that burr for your Enigma. Yeah, I mean, at that point, you just gotta hit LK and get some, hopefully get super lucky and get one of those burr runes to drop right away. But if not, get a Sur rune or cube up all your, like, all the other stuff you find at Lower Kurast. The Ists and the Ohms and stuff eventually. Do I ever get bored of running the same thing over and over again? Ask Tank. Oh, I didn't get my mercenary to help me out here. A couple of it, but I don't run the same thing over and over forever. I do it for a little bit, and then I go do something else, and then I do something else, and then. So, I guess I'll say no, but I don't run the same thing forever. That's why sometimes people be like, "Why are you running this? It's not even the best place," and it's like I'm just doing something different, you know. It's just a little bit different, and it does. It's a little bit different for me too, because I am talking to you guys while I'm doing it. So I'm not just like sitting here, like melting my mind, just staring at the screen like I hate my life. I'm just staring at, like, I'm talking to you guys, I'm doing this. So I don't really get that bored, I guess. I used to do a single player on a network with my girl. It kind of sucks. You have to go online. Don't have that option anymore. Yeah, they got rid of the offline or the open BattleNet thing. I know why they did it, but it also stinks that they had to do it. So it's hard to, you know. Beth said he'd like to see the cube down recipe, like taking a Zod down to a Cham. Caboose says, how many large charms have been ID'd today? That's funny. Not enough, right? Not enough. If macro bio boy, if he jumps in here again, I'll ID every large charm after that. He called me out for it the other day. It's like, I just hate him. I hate him. Michael says he literally stopped playing online. The sweetest Phil taught me it was funnier. If you're an introvert and don't have any friends like me, completing single player is such a reward. Well, I'm glad at least you started playing single player and you like it. Yeah, I like single player too. Jeez, stupid Coldora. Soul Rune. Large charms matter, says Caboose. Yeah, just gotta disagree with you. Large charms matter too. Thick barbs, says Strange Machines. What's going on? What's going on, Strange Machines? How long did it take you to make Enigma on single player? That's crazy that you have one. It's one of the reasons that I jumped to single player so early from ladder reset. I actually found a jaw rune. I was on single player, because there's some things on single player it's easier to make videos. I was on single player recording a video, and a jaw rune dropped. I'm like, what? So then I ended up, cubing up. What did I cube up? I found a Sur rune, I think it was, and then I cubed up an Ohm rune and a couple of Vis and like a few Ums and a low rune or something. I cubed those all together to get a Burr rune. And I actually found another Burr rune since then, so yeah, that was part of the, on regular Diablo 2, I ran lower Kuras to get Enigma, and it took me like 2,400 runs running lower Kuras, which, when you did the math out, it'd take like 40 hours. It took me like weeks of running lower Kuras. That was like over weeks though. Weeks. You got any videos on cubing runes? What type of video would you want on cubing runes? Like how to do it? Because it's pretty self-explanatory. You just kind of like Google the recipe and you just do it. So Aaron says, dude, I'm dying to find just one low rune. Yeah, well, you're gonna have to run some lower Kuras, I guess, huh? Even though low runes are like one of the least common runes from Lower Kurasta when you're trying to run for. But you were thinking for the higher runes? Yeah, I mean, I could, but I would kind of just be like copying what was listed on a website, you know what I mean? So it could be a video that would be beneficial to some people, but that video would do very poorly on my channel. Especially right now. That might have been a video that did all right, like, that did good right when Diablo 2 Resurrected launched. But right now, because it's mostly people who play Diablo a lot are still playing Diablo, they wouldn't need to know that information, so the video would just do real bad. So I don't think I could really do that video right now. Like, it would hurt my channel a bunch. Pretty much what I'm saying. I don't even think Diablo Baal Grand Charms matter. Oh, Diablo Baal Large Charms matter? Yeah, Philly, it's something... The only thing... Large Charms. I forget what Large Charms... They can... I think they're... You know how there's like the 451 Small Charms from that you can get from Baal? I think there's something similar to that for Large Charms, but I don't remember what the number is. Like, maybe it's like... 620 or something. I can't remember, but nobody really does it. So couple reses, faster walk, run. Come on, boots. No. Don't forget to hit that like button for me. 270 people in here. Wow. Thank you guys for joining me here on this Friday, Paycheck Friday. Hit the like button for me. All you 270 of you Slayers. Well, you guys aren't official Slayers, but you're like honorary Friday Slayers. The people with the little SP next to their name are official Slayers. Official Slayers. Vamp gaze, let's go. You just pull a vamp gaze? Nice. What do you... Oh, I may have something here. Let's see. Are rune words completely random when you, proc it on things? Not sure what that question is. Maybe you have to reword it so I can understand that, maybe. I always want a good legend spike. Yeah, there should be at least 270 likes, for sure. Friday beer with Pindle. Nice. What drops did you miss? Nothing crazy yet today. Nothing crazy yet today, for sure. I could use 2 more MF charms in here. Yeah, I could. Every once in a while, I'll use a portal. Very, very rarely. Like, I've used like 2 ever. And could have got away without even using them. You're probably right, but I feel like that's a little bit. At 650 magic find almost already. Oh yeah, the green. I did find a Mavina's True Sight. That was unfortunate, since I'm hoping to get a Griffin's. Hoping for one particular item is like a fool's errand, but just because I have to say I'm looking for something, kinda, I would love to get a Griffin's right now. And I found a Mavina's True Sight, a green item, unfortunately. Eric says he also switched to single player, made a Fortitude for his Boazon yesterday. Nice. Yeah, Fortitude. That's one of those ones I didn't make yet. Tierra. Didn't make a Fortitude on here yet, so. You decided you're going to get a rune, then it rolls that rune you're going to get. Oh, Fuzzy must be answering someone's question about how it decides if you get a high rune or not. My apologies, I must have missed that. That question over. My apologies. One of the good things getting you know, 250, 300 people in here. Love all you guys hanging out with me, but just try to bear with me and don't hate me too much if I miss a comment from you. So, are you going for 700 magic find? I feel like that's unnecessary. I don't really even. I mean, when you have this much magic find, adding like an extra 50 magic find is, in my opinion, it's not even worth the time to go grab the small charms and put them in your inventory. To be perfectly honest, it'll give you like a 1% better chance of magic items. How'd you come up with the Sweetville nickname when your name is something else? Next, I'll tell everybody my IRL name. I don't want to go into too much detail. That's just what people used to call me in high school. So I just rolled with it, pretty much. Yeah, maybe we'll just go like this, real quick. I'm not mad at you, nothing, but I know I shared a video where one of my friends was calling me by my real name, but I just don't want. I've seen some horror stories of people on the internet like stalking people and being weird, so I just don't really like getting my real name out there all that much. Birthday Benz, how dare you miss a comment? Right? Yeah, no, I know. I'm not mad at you or nothing. Don't worry about it. Definitely, I'm not upset or nothing. But yeah, I just didn't want to. I know he did on that video, and I was like, nah. But whatever. It's not like it's some ultra secret, like I'm like in hiding or something, but hey Phil, with that joke about the ogre items, when did that become a thing? Well, right when I started my channel. Alright, I don't know why. When I was a kid, I used to tell myself, like in my head, you know, because in Diablo 2 you don't talk to nobody, you're typing, right? So you never really say the words out loud, and I don't know why, because I should have been old enough to know, but when I was younger, I used to say ogre, like in my head to myself. And yeah, I used to say it so much that even though I know it's ogre, like, obviously, a few times in videos, because I would just, like, do one take, like, wouldn't be fully paying attention, I'd be like, this said ogre Mortal Kings, blah, 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 and I'd just be trying to get the video out in, like, an hour after work, back in the day when I didn't have time. And then people would call me out for it, and they would, like, sometimes jokingly, sometimes they'd tell me they hated me and I was stupid for saying it, So then I started saying it on purpose all the time. And now I can't stop. I can't stop. Gotta change this song. The songs are cool, but every once in a while there's some ballad, like some rock ballad that I can't stand, so. How drunk was I in that moonshine video? Not really that drunk at all. We were chugging and chugging and chugging that stuff. He thinks he made a slight mistake with one of the batches, because we drank. The first batch we drank, we didn't really go up at all. And then he got the next batch. And then, so he thinks that he forgot to cover the batch when it was cooling or something, and it was too hot. And he thinks a lot of the alcohol like evaporated off, so. Yeah, I did end up with quite a stomach ache after that one from drinking so much apple cider. But I think we got another one planned that I'm gonna do too, so. Don't ever stop, it's awesome, says Fred. Yeah. Most MF you can stack, but still clear quickly. Someone must ask, how much magic find should you have? Yeah, so if anyone ever asks like how much magic find you should have, generally I always say, try to kind of get over like 200, and then if you try to get more than that, but if it ever, like they said, impacts your kill speed in the least, don't do it. Like if you have like 225, but you're killing super fast, you probably just stay at that, to be perfectly honest. What item are you hunting today? Mr. Brooks says, I guess I'm kind of like hoping for a Griffins, but anything super rare I would love to get. Pretty much anything super rare. Like, I was pretty happy about the Death Spasm I got the other day. Ooh, another Ogre Maul. Let's go. One to Paladin. Griffin's Eye. Yeah, I'd love to get a Griffin's Eye. Nolan says he has 330 MF on his Foden. Any more, my clear speed slows down. Yeah, so if you got 330, solid. That's a solid amount. Once you have like the best endgame gear, it's not that hard to get like 300 Magic Find either. Like, you get a Topaz Shaco, like War Travs, and a bunch of like just, even if they're just 5 and 6% Magic Find Small Charms, you pretty much almost, you have like 250 right there. What am I searching for on rare malls? I mean, I guess super high enhanced damage, but really I just ID anything that has Ogre on it, or Ogre, should I say? Anything that's Ogre, I ID it. So, I don't know. It's just, I'm just a goofball sometimes. It's just because people like who don't know that I'm joking. They like try to roast me in the comments and stuff. So now I do it even more. I do it even more now that people make fun of me about it. Like these, I don't know why I don't even waste my time on that. Belts can occasionally be good with a crazy roll on it, but I never refined them anyway, so. Billy's being a silly goober again. My favorite thing. Favorite thing. Did I get him? There we go. Oh. My mouse was in the wrong spot. I messed up. I just almost slay the boss and then switch to my MF gear because my MF gear is crap and my main gear is okay at best. Yeah, that is something that some people do. I almost never do that because of, you might have heard me say this before, I'm super lazy. Super lazy. I would rather have like 100 less Magic Find than have to switch my gear, than to have to hit the button and switch to my MF gear, to be perfectly honest. So, could I get a Pally Torch for a Cham? Ooh, boy, I don't know the values, but I know Chams aren't generally that valuable, and Pally Torches are like the most valuable torches. So that Pally and Sorceress are the ones that everybody wants. But this late in ladder, you might be able to. Yeah, Robert says hate swapping gear. I agree with that. Should I run Frenzy to beat Hell if I have a Grief? And endgame build, or use Warcry? I would probably do Frenzy, I guess. I can't remember. How did I think I Warcried it, to be perfectly honest, but I mean, I guess I would say, I would guess I say do the Singer Barb type of build for it, but it's up to you. Either one should work. You already have Grief, so man, maybe Frenzy would just be slapping around, right? Yeah, I mean, I guess I would say you might just want to do Frenzy, and then get yourself a Life Tap wand, so when you fight like Vale, or if you're fighting, you could even use it on like Lister or something, you could Life Tap them and slap them down, right? So G-Sex says he hasn't found a Fire Lizard in a while, just found one. Fire Lizard, I don't even remember what that is. Is that like a staff for the sorceress or something? Is that an Alibaba? Yeah, I got a Isted Baba on my offhand, yeah. Just, I'm just doing Berserk, so he's just holding it, but... Huh. Guess I never noticed that. When you, everyone's gonna be like, duh, it happens because of this. But before you attack, your Alibaba's red, and then it turns green after I was attacking. I don't usually I don't usually use an Alibaba, so see, it's red. Then I attack. Oh, it didn't turn green. That oh, there it goes. Then it turned green. Oop. Okay, now it's green. Interesting. Green from the venom on grief. Oh, so it like turns both your weapons into having venom. Yeah, interesting. Yeah, I just never really thought about it, noticed it. You know what I mean? One of those dealios, huh? Oop. Come on. Muck. Oops. Oh, appreciate you, G-Stacks. I just messed everything up because I went over to my... I went over to do that. Appreciate it, G-Stacks, you legend. Yeah, I need to get on that too. I need to get some more mods. Ooh, a white ogre axe. Yeah, I just let that one lay, right? Just let that one lay. Scott. Anyone wish me a happy birthday? Not really my birthday, by the way, but daily birthday here, huh? Hey, drink a bunch of water. I'm getting hungry already again. Great. Cody Wright, G-Stacks equal beast. Could not agree more. Could not agree more. Sweet Phil, Javazon or Foe? Or Fist of Heavens? I mean, it depends for what, I guess. I mean, I guess I would go Javazon, but with no context, I'm just like picking which one I say is more powerful, I guess. So Nolan says he knows how to be a mod on Twitch. Is the same on YouTube? Yeah, I mean, pretty much you just click the if one of those bots come in, you just click the little dots next to their name and you hit like ban or delete or something. That's like all you got to do. But I gotta put something. I'm gonna slam something in the Discord. I need some Discord mods, and probably, and I need, you know, mods for on stream too. To be perfectly honest. Marcus says 600 on his Blizzard Sorceress, and I do fine, but I admittedly 600 is overkill. Talking about Magic Find. Yeah, I agree with that. 600 is a little overkill, but it depends what you're doing, and like if you don't need any more kill speed, you know, why not, I guess. So what do you mean, what do you mean, Fred? You need decent green armor, like a set piece or something? Fury Ratchet says he's playing on Switch. I guess that was a bad idea, but playing anywhere is so amazing. Yeah, that would be kind of neat, I guess. I'm not a big fan of... I mean, not a big fan, I guess. I wouldn't take advantage of that particular aspect of it because, like, if I go somewhere or if I'm doing something else, I wouldn't, like, be playing video games, you know? Like, I go somewhere to do something. I wouldn't go somewhere to play video games, you know what I mean? So... Fire skills, enchant. 2 to fire skills. Why wouldn't that be... Could that be 3? Is a 5 enchant orb? Yeah. Didn't know there was a Discord. Oh man, I don't shout that out enough. Yeah, I got a Discord link in the description. Fellas, fellas, fellas. Yeah, exclamation Discord. There you go, B-Wand. Yeah, he all over it. Is it, oh, exclamation, I think it's just socials, and there'll be a link to the Discord. Exclamation social. There's the Discord one. Noise. Beth says, did I miss something? If you've been gone for a little bit, not really, unless you've been gone for a real long time. If you've seen the green diadem I found, then no, you haven't missed anything. If you did miss that, then yes, you missed a very disappointing drop of Amavina's diadem. Cold fire, darn. Come on, there you go. Rock, rock. Let's see. Someone asked, how do you all get so much magic find? I missed where that comment was at. I read part of it and then well, I mean, you get a bunch. You get 100, you get 90 from Enigma, 74 from here, so you're at 164 already, just those two items. You know, 5 magic, 6, 6, 7, 7, 6, 6, 6. This all adds up. What is there? 2, 4, 6 times 4 is 32 times 7. Like if they're all 7% magic find small charms, just in this little block here. Then you get a Geeds for 40. This has 90 plus 60, so another 150 there. 40. So yeah, it adds up when you get all that stuff, right? Yep. Best necro build with Trang's set. I guess you can get away with, like, it depends, you can get away with poison because you don't need to, like, spam poison. The only thing disappointing, because when you do full trangs, the breakpoints are different, so you actually can corpse explode slower with full trangs, so, but, I mean, you can kind of get away with summon or poison perfectly fine, I guess, if you don't mind the slightly slower corpse explosion speed, because obviously summoning, you aren't casting. With bone, you want to shoot your bone spears faster. That's really quite a hindrance if you don't, you know, so. For gem, oh, maybe I missed something. Fred says his idea is a ward. That's what is that again? That's the one isn't it like Heaven's Brethren shield or something for that set? Yeah, totally. Tebek's Glory. Kind of a rare one that's not really used all that much, but kind of a rare one, you know. Set ward. Yeah, Fred's just throwing out there like an idea that he's saying that kind of like if you cube it with a hammer, because that's almost like the hammer is like breaking the rune, you know, breaking it down, as kind of an idea of a recipe or whatever for cubing down runes. But Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I would say at best I would be indifferent to cubing down runes, or I'd almost lean on the side of not having it. What gear does a whirlwind trav barb typically wear? Boy, it kind of depends. I mean, usually you're gonna go dual grief just for wrecking everything, but if you can get your hands on it. Then it's gonna be like, if you're running trav, probably like dual dwarf stars. And then just a lot of all the same basics you'd wear for a barbarian, essentially. Yeah, but don't try it. Brett says don't try it. Well, I mean, you can try it, just nothing would happen, right? Yeah, cubing a cham down to 2 Zods, right? Or down to 2 Jaws, I mean. Yeah. The crazy thing, you find a Zod you'd get 4 Jaws out of. Like, everybody would have Enigma at that point. Like, everybody. You'd be adding like double the number of Jaws into the economy, right? What equipment you use on your mercenary, says Mo. I got Andy's, Treachery, and an Insight. So nothing crazy. Andy's can be tough to find initially, but just a generic Andy's. How much time did it take me to complete 1K Nightmare Andy runs? Let's see. I don't really remember I think it was like 30 seconds a run, so you can kind of do the math. I don't know that I kept track of the time for that one, or I didn't like add it up before. Martel de Feu? Huge enhanced damage, maybe? No. Boy, struggling here. Let's see. We can split it in half, and so 500 minutes divided by 60. What's 500 divided by 60? So it took me like 8 hours. Ish. Maybe 9 or 10. Depending on how much I was talking. Did he find anything yet? It says derp. Just some little stuff. I found the dreaded Mavina's diadem. Unfortunately. So, besides that, just a bunch of little stuff, I guess. Solemn 2007 says he just wants to be able to stack runes and gems like in PD2. Yeah, either rune stacking or at minimum, like a rune stacking or a quote-unquote currency tab or page. Something like that would be amazing. That and a loot filter, and I would be happy. Like, they could just leave everything else exactly the same, and I'd be ecstatic. I doubt that's going to happen, though. They're definitely going to change skills and stuff again, I'm sure, but... Have to go. Don't forget to hit that like button. Love you, fellas. Alright, Michael. Peace out, man. Yeah, great point. Oh, yeah, fellas up in here. Don't forget to hit that like button for me. It's absolutely free. Free. Hit the like button. Beth says you don't have Infinity yet. No, I do not. I went ahead and I made Enigma. Infinity wouldn't help this build anyways here, but I decided to pass on making Infinity first, and I made Enigma first. So, I do have one Burr Rune though, so if I could get my hands on another Burr Rune in some way, that Infinity would be coming in a hurry. Like, instantly. Does have repair, nothing else on it. Would love an auto pickup option. I mean, if everyone had auto pickup, then everybody would just be auto picking up it. I don't know about that. Just walking over, your inventory would just be full of like super and like blade talons and gnarled staffs and keys that you didn't want. You couldn't have an auto pickup option. I don't know how that would work, Bill Major. Right? Am I missing something there? Maybe I'm not sure about. Found an Umrune off of Andario. Nice, Lucas. Congratulations on that one. Tomac, what's going on? What up? What up? What up? Nolan says he made Enigma and then Chains of Honor. Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. I know you got that Griff, right, bro? Ha ha! Yeah, almost. Not quite. I kind of almost did. I got a Griffin's True Sight, you know, the green diadem, which was kind of funny, but good budget set if you have no better. Same with Disciples. Oh, Marco was talking about Tal's set 200 magic find if you topaz the armor, and then he said Disciples is a good budget set. Marcus was saying. Oop. Hit the Pindle, hit the Pindle. There's an ethereal ogre axe. We'll go ahead and ID it and see what it gets. Nothing good, unfortunately, on that ogre axe. Smash that like button or you're a total noob, says Greg. That's a little bit harsh, but ever find a death's web? Actually, I found one probably about a month ago, 2 months ago, maybe now. So that was my first ever D-web I ever found, actually, though. So single player D-web, legendary, ogre. Say it right. Yeah, I was kind of did that on purpose. So if it was a unique ethereal ogre axe, it would be a good hit, right? Why are you saying ogre so funny? Oopsie. Champion axe. I mean, it looks cool. Maybe it could roll as something sick one time, huh? Ooh, man, if that was like one of those crazy ones, it's almost 400 with repair durability. Of course, it's not though. So. What up, Phil? You beast. What's going on, Juwan Lee? What's going on? Small shield, legendary, unbelievable. What I was asking earlier is I want an armor that appears green as the Tal's armor purple. I have a leaper barb and I'm going for a frog look. Oh, that's kind of funny. You're just going for just a wacky like gear build so that it looks funny. Gotcha. That's kind of funny. Whoop. Yeah, I don't know what armor is green. Like, just gonna have to grab some armor and shove some emeralds in it, I guess. I don't know. How many runs do you plan on doing? Probably it's gonna go to 1,000. I mean, 812, probably there. The hawk armor is a green look. Oh, hawk mail. That's a good point. I think that's accurate, right? Hawk mail, green. Chichi, or Chicho, getting after it again, are ya? Getting after it. Oh, Shaco of the rare variety. We'll ID it even though it can't be anything good no matter what. See, I just used the portal. Someone said I never use my town portals. Oh, Winterguard, what's going on? Yo, yo, yo. It's a freaking weekend, baby! Birthday Ben calling it the weekend. Weekend grind time. 2:30 is when your weekend starts, huh? Nice. A lot of Winterguard gaming fans up in here. Town portals are for people who like going to town. I mean, right? Yeah, that's what someone has mentioned on this build. I don't even need them, which I don't, but I'd have to go search for 2 more magic find charms. Just sounds like a lot of work for an extra 10 magic find or something, huh? Why am I not higher than players 1? If you're just running Pindle the way that I am here, super uniques and champions and stuff, they always drop 1. They drop 2 items no matter what. So if you're just doing this type of Berserker Barb, whether you're running the pits, whether you're running this or anything else, you can just do it players 1 and you'll get the same drops as if you were on players 8, but you kill them much faster. So you gotta say you're not gonna find something in your title, it works. Oh yeah, that's you gotta do the reverse psychology on the game. See, I do the opposite. I just say every single time I'm gonna find something. Oh, unique ring! SOJ! Then it leads to a sweet, then you have a sweet clip for it. Then you're just like, oh, see, I called it. I knew it was an SOJ when I said it the last 74 unique rings in a row. What is this again? I just had this one yesterday. I can't remember what it's called. Ironstone. Yeah. Okay. Just every time. Found a low and burr 10 runs apart doing players 8 BNet ladder cast bell runs. Nice. Yeah, that's always sick when you get some good luck like that. That's like a once in a lifetime luck, right? Another good one here. Shane says, Enigma or Infinity can only afford 1. If you're only going to play a source... Well, I guess if you're asking for Enigma, you're not only going to play Sorceress. I would get the Enigma if you could only get 1. Because then you could play all the different Pally builds. You can rock Barbarian builds like this, teleporting around, Necromancer. You could do a Windy Druid. Pretty much all the other characters you can rock. Infinity pretty much just helps your Javazan and your Sorceress. I know it can help on the Fire Druid somewhat as well, but I'm talking generally though. So I would go with Enigma for sure. If you could get both of them, but only 1. Yeah, maybe I don't know if I probably won't finish all the runs today. Depends when the family's coming home. But if I have to do another stream, that's what I'll do. 0% chance of a Griffin today. I said I'll go with it. In honor of Winterguard. Did you shine that head? Is it real shiny? No, it's because of where my light is. Like, depending if I'm over... I don't know. If I sit back a little more, I guess it's still a little shiny. Well, I mean, I don't know. I didn't take a shower after the gym today, so maybe that's what's going on. Just a little shiny head. You know how you watch some people's videos and they have the ring light, so and you can see in their eyes, you can see the ring in their eyes from the ring light when they're zoomed in. Mine's like that, except you get a head shine from the light over here. You get a little head shine. Only OGs and legendary slayers get some headshine. All you losers with hair and stuff. Think of all the money you guys are wasting on shampoo. And paying for haircuts. I'm rich because I don't have to pay for that stuff. Winterguard says, telling you, man, it works. It works. All right, next time. Next stream, it's going to be 0% chance of finding griffins today. Phone we put, sorry. Sweet Phil looking like Johnny Sin. Johnny Sin. I know the name, but I can't remember. Let me look this one up real quick. Wait. Why do I know that name? Hold on, you guys almost made me search something I don't want to search. I stopped before. I typed it in, did not hit enter. I was like, where have I heard that before? You people. You people. Can't trust you. You degenerates. Stop it. Gosh. See, I wasn't even when I didn't hit enter, I wasn't sure if that's really what it was. But then when you guys all started laughing, then I was like, oh, that's what it is. He's a doctor. Yeah, I mean, it depends what movie he's acting in, but I bet he's doctor in one of them, huh? Why do I know that name? I almost searched that. Oh boy. Oh boy. Frank, Nerf to Frank says he thought he was a cop. He's Didn't this one just play? Did it just play 3 times in a row? Oh yeah, he's got the same song twice on the playlist. We'll skip it then. We don't need to hear the same song twice, right? Brett says he's a proctologist. He specializes in both gynecology and proctology, yeah? Dreamer, doctor, pilot, construction worker. Ah. Who's my favorite WWE wrestler? I mean, I'm gonna be honest, I don't really watch WWE anymore. I used to be a WWF fan, not talking about the World Wildlife Foundation, but I used to be a big fan of Kane back in the day. Big Kane fan, the Big Red Machine. Off to do some runs later. Winterguard, peace out, have fun, enjoy, good luck, and all that good stuff. Or wait, reverse psychology. I hope you don't find anything. You're gonna get nothing. You're welcome. I just reverse psychologized the game. Ooh, just got a unique full helm. Oh, Birthday Ben says he only watched when he was on too, talking about Kane. Cool, that's pretty cool. I used to watch wrestling all the time. Monday Night Raw, Thursday Night SmackDown. Yeah. Is Johnny Sin a wrestler? Of sorts. But no, he's not really. Pretty sure Johnny Sin is actually like a porn dude. So, don't look it up. Unless you want to, I guess. Obviously, if you want to, feel free. I'm sure you're all adults. Make decisions for yourself. Stone Cold. I was a Stone Cold fan. Stone Cold would be up there on the ones that I like to watch or whatever, I guess, or whatever, but missed you at lunch. Well, rain hit. I come in and here's Phil. Perfect. Truck wagon. Yeah. Cool. Glad you had a second to hop in here, huh? It's raining, so you can't work, so you got to come inside. Hopefully you get paid by the hour and you keep getting paid while it's raining, huh? Fingers crossed. Phil needs Detroit urban survival training. Nah, Detroit's not that bad. Detroit, it's overrated how bad Detroit is or whatever. I mean, there are certain places where I just wouldn't bother going, but I mean, you'll be fine. And that's the bottom line, because Sweet Phil said so. I like it, Landon. I like it. I did go probably about 5 years ago. I went as Stone Cold Steve Austin for Halloween one year. I didn't go with the speedo bottom version though. I went with the jean shorts version, Stone Cold, not the actual wrestling outfit with the speedo. Yeah, what's going on? Did I miss you? Yes. Double axe, amulet. Austin is your bald hero. Yeah, pretty cool, I suppose. Cool guy. Drives out shooting beer out of a beer truck at people and stuff. Chugging some Budweisers. Oh yeah, run's been going good here. 24, 21, 25, 28, 27. Some good times there. Oh, Marcus Gobble got knocked by the dreaded behind in the stream thing. Just realized he was 5 minutes behind. Yeah, I feel like that's something YouTube should correct. Like, if a stream is live and something happens where you get behind, there should be a warning thing that pops up in the corner, like, stream is live, or you are not current, or something. I don't know how they would word it, but I've done that so many times. And people, it happens all the time. I'll see someone like, oh yeah, I remember when I used to watch WWE, and it'll be like an hour from now, and I'm like, oh great. This person's like, hey, so-and-so, an hour from now, you're gonna see that you're behind, so. Do I ever pick up rare items, Josh asks? I do sometimes, but not that often. Like, if there's certain, I do sometimes. But it would take so long to ID every rare item that dropped off a Pindle, and the number of times they're actually good. Like a mace, this cuddle, this champion sword. Even if they rolled good and I upgraded them, I still would never use them. So it's like, I don't want to waste the time. Who's my favorite NFL team? Oh, those Detroit Lions, baby! Woo! Roar. That's a Detroit Lions roar, by the way. But yeah. I mean, they're no good, but hometown team, gotta root for them, right? I mean, don't have to, but. One pride, baby! You're right, B1, right. You are not currently viewing the live feed. Click here to return to the live viewing. Yeah. Well, I was trying to think of something, a way to word it shorter, because they're not going to put that many words on the screen, right? Because what if someone wanted to go back and watch something, Do I prefer Nova Energy Shield or Lightning Sorceress? Lewis says, or asks. Do I prefer? It kind of depends. It depends. Kind of a cop-out answer, but Infinity Lightning Sorceress, I think, is like probably kind of better, sorta. But I do like the lazy factor of Nova. It's nice not having to really aim, you know? You just tally stomp them and then boom, 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 your Nova, you know? So, I don't know. I kind of prefer the Nova the way it is now, to be perfectly honest, but some of it's out of Sweet Phil laziness, for sure. Man. Landon says he loves Infinity Javazon. Yeah, that absolutely slaps, right? The Lions will be a playoff team this year, says Fred. I think it's possible. Like, Green Bay didn't do anything to make their team better, and we beat them one time last year. I mean, the Bears are the Bears, right? I mean, come on. They could lose any game, anytime. Fire Lizard. Oh, actually, G-Stack said he found Fire Lizard earlier, and I just realized it was this claw right here. How about that? And I was like, isn't that a staff or something? But no, this one right here is the Fire Lizard Talons. Kind of a little bit rare item. Not really used a whole lot, but if you're going to Wake of Fire, well, not even. Not a whole lot of use there, but kind of a rare one. Swift, Hawk, St. Brown, right? Hopefully Chark on this 1-year deal, like maybe he's on a prove it deal, so maybe he proves it this year. You know what I didn't realize? Jamal Williams, like the second running back slash, you know, 1B for Detroit. He has one fumble in his career. One fumble. How do you do that? One fumble. That's crazy. He's been in the league for like 6 years or something, I think. So when I found that out, I was like, oh, no wonder they give the ball to him a lot, because they know he's not going to fumble it ever. They do kind of... Jamal Williams is like underrated, I think. His running efficiency stats too are actually like they're actually pretty significantly, like a good amount better than Swift, actually. The running efficiency, and he's an all right pass catcher. He's pretty underrated in my opinion, really. Yeah, appreciate it, Lewis. No problem, man. No problem. Yeah, Alan Short up here says, that's what it... Feed not live. Click here. Right. Something, yeah. Something for... So people would... There would be no doubt that they were not live currently, yeah. B1 says, Swift is his guy. Love that dude. Yeah, he's not bad. He's not bad, but what are some of these? Maybe if I had one more res one, I would stick it in here and do what somebody said. Yeah, I only got... Well, we got one right here. Actually, I think I plugged in... Well, we'll go with this. I run a little bit slower. Do I run slower? Oh, yeah. Yeah. I'd rather run a little bit faster than have an extra 5 magic find. Even just a little bit more faster walk run is a little bit noticeable. Swift is too squishy. You might be right, Fred. You might be right. I don't know. He's only been in the league the one year, right? So, but he has a little bit of a... He does seem to get hurt a little bit. He's a little too... Squishy is one way to say, yeah, he's a little too thin. He's not a thickly built guy. Watch out for Mac 10 rocking the Pats this year. Yeah, he's not bad. He's not bad. We'll see how he goes, huh? Just found a wind force in ancient tunnels, says Normand Twitch. Nice, yeah. There's a rare one for you. Good old wind force. Diadem of the blue variety. Of the blue variety. How many jaws have you found in your life? 1, 2, I think 4? 5. I found 5. Oh, Chuck Wagon coming in with a $5 super chat. Yeah, thank you so much for the channel support. Chuck Wagon, you beast. Ooh. To entertainment on a rainout. Oh yeah, because you got rained out of work on a Friday too. You get rained out. Hopefully you get to go home, get paid for it. But thank you so much once again, you beast. Ooh, beast, for the super chat, my man. Hornet, we'll grab that. We'll grab this. Go to the next game. One quick second. Hold on. Oh. He's back. He's back already. That was quick, right? 2 Necro. The other stuff does not work. Life Leech on a Necro. Not that important. How's Pindle going, says Troy? It's going. Not the greatest, really, today, I guess. Some days you find a few good items, some days you don't, right? So, a little slow today. It happens. It happens. He is squishy to be a bell cow is what I mean, says Fred. Yeah. I do agree with that. I do agree with that. Yeah, I mean, honestly, too, I'm going to come in with a hot take here, Fred. I think Jamal Williams is, like, kind of a better all-around running back than Swift. Because Swift just, like you said, he just can't do it. Even if he's in a committee, he's going to get hurt. Like, it's just going to happen because he's too scrawny. Unless he packs on a bunch of weight out of nowhere that I missed, you know, it's just going to happen. Highest rune Andario can drop, Big God says. Let's see. Hell Andario, I think the highest rune that Hell Andario can drop is a low. Chair stream finally. Oh, birthday Ben. Just for a second. I left you guys with the chair just for a second. Oh. Those were right next to each other. I was like, Bone Weave Helm. Because the words were like stuck to each other. I was like, what a Bone Weave Helm? What is that? Phil used teleport? Oh, like I just pew! That's what you're saying. Williams should have had it better last year, but he got hurt. Yeah, Swift and Williams, yeah, both got hurt last year, didn't they? Yeah, we'll just have to see. Maybe Swift isn't as injury prone as we think, right? So hopefully it was just kind of a fluky Swift. Maybe he can like bulk up a little bit or just like not get hurt and stuff. So you guys got it better on the O-line. Yeah, we do got Pene's supposed to be looking good, I guess. You know, second year, maybe he steps up even more. Ragnow, I don't remember all the guys' names, but I have heard that, you know, or whatever. So he did out on weight, I believe. However, it was a groin injury, not related to being scrawny or anything. He needs to be fast in the open field, says B-Wand. Yeah, I suppose. Yeah, groin injury. I guess I didn't remember what the injury was. Groin injuries are... He's had enough time that he should have healed from it, but yeah, groin injuries can really crush you. Like, they take forever to heal, really. Then you come back and hurt it again, and hopefully it's not going to be a reoccurring groin issue or something. Look, it's the Tooth Fairy. Oh my gosh, speaking of the Tooth Fairy, my daughter was pissed. she was like, because she's not old enough to really understand like money and stuff like that. So she got money, and not even just like. So what my parents always did is they would give us coins from like essentially their coin collection, like old coins, the old silver dimes with the different, you know, the buffalo nickels, the wheat pennies, the 50-cent pieces that people don't use no more, $2 bills, all those kind of coins and stuff, old like bills and stuff like that. So that's what I did for her. I gave her a wheat penny, buffalo nickel, the silver dime, the 50-cent piece. It wasn't crazy old, but it was from like the 50s or 60s or something like that. A $2 bill. She was pissed. She was freaking pissed. She's like, what? She came out running so excited. Oh, daddy, the tooth fairy gave me blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, yeah, you know, open it. You know, I'm like, oh, this is gonna be great. Go ahead and open it. And then, yeah, she opens it and she's like, oh, there's money. And then she pulled, like, oh, and then I'm like, oh, and there's, well, that's crazy. A $2 bill. Like, no one even, that's, you know, crazy. This is awesome. And she's like, wait, there, and she just like got this mad look on her face and she's like, there's all there is money. And she throws the money and she throws the money and she's like, oh, there is money. I wanted a toy. And I'm like, oh, great. Because she's only 5, you know, she's not even really supposed to be losing teeth yet, but she had to get that one pulled, so. Yeah. I'm like, all there is money. Like, what do you mean? Like, what do you think you buy toys with? I wouldn't even care if she spent the $2 bill even. It was like, I couldn't find a lot of my $2, but yeah. Anything, but anyways, anything good? Not a whole lot yet today, Nitro Prime. Not a whole lot yet. He was really hoping for some forum gold, right? Should have gave her $100 nowadays. $100, forget that. I mean, I gave her, oh yeah, and a bicentennial quarter. I don't have any really old quarters, so that's the oldest I got for quarters, really. So I gave her like $3 for a tooth. What am I supposed to give her? What kind of shield? I must have missed something there. My apologies. B-Wand. Don't know what that comment was referring to. Oh yeah, if you're enjoying the stream, fellas, hit that like button for me. Ladies as well. I know there's a small but very important and very awesome female cohort of the Sweet Phil Slayers. Y'all hit that like button too. Because of inflation. Nah. Yeah, my parents gave me a 50-cent piece for a tooth. So inflation, I mean, it's up to $3. I mean, that's 600% inflation, like, so jeez. Yo, what up with Diablo 4 giving early access if you get a tattoo? Right, yeah. They give you a Diablo 4 for free and early access if you get a D4 tattoo. Hard pass. 0% chance that I would get a tattoo for that. Then they sold the teeth on the black market for profit. Mewtwo said he's buck. Had to do some groceries and some other things. Yep, just still grinding, hoping to get something great here. Not a whole lot going on today. Unfortunately, not a lot of good coming my way, but you gotta grind it out, right? Have to be insane to get a D4 tattoo after D3, right? Yeah, the last 2 Diablo games that come out that were solely made and designed were Diablo 3 and then Diablo Immortal, so that doesn't really lead a lot of confidence for another full-fledged, fully redesigned, like fully brand new game, does it? D3 and then Diablo Immortal. Ugh. Uninstalled Immortal Super Whack. Yeah, I played it for a little bit. It was fun at first, I guess, but it just got bored real fast for me, and then... Yeah. Marcus says he's not going to buy D4 unless the reviews are real good. Well, stay tuned to the channel. I'll definitely buy it and try it, being a Diablo 2 channel and all. I'll let you know the sweet Phil opinion on it when it comes out. To be fair, there's not really a limit on the tattoo. It just has to be Diablo themed. Oh yeah? Just has to be Diablo themed. What if you already have a Diablo tattoo? Can you just show up and be like, I already have one? I wonder, I have not looked into it at all, so. Oh, winged helm, huh? Winged helm, huh? Winged helm, huh? We'll say it 4 more times. Yeah, a 2-skill Velk. Okay, alright. There's a highlight. Pin B7 just asked any highlights today. A 2-skilled Velk. That's not bad. That's a cool one. I don't remember. I might have a 2-skill Valkyrie. I don't remember. And 4 to mana. Is that the, isn't it, was it? I thought it was 3 to 5. It must be to 4, huh? That's the max, you say? Alright. I trust you. I believe you. A 2-4 Valk. So we'll see what... I know I have one, but I don't know what it is, really, so... Thorin, what's going on? What's up? What's up? Not a whole lot here, just trying to get mega lucky from Pindle. So far, baby luck so far today. Not a whole lot. Birthday Ben says, do I still like grinding or do I wish for new content? No, I really wish they would stop changing the game, really. Yeah. I'm anti-change guy, so I wish that they would have made the game, they would have made Diablo 2 Resurrected exactly like Diablo 2, only changing minor things like adding things that I want. Pretty much make Diablo 2 Resurrected like single-player Pluggy was. Unlimited stash, loot filter. Well, they didn't have loot filter in, but I got a loot filter for Diablo 2 Pluggy, but loot filter, unlimited stash, rune stacking, stuff like that. But not change any of the gameplay or items or anything. Are we offline or online? Offline, Mountaineer. I've been playing a lot of single player lately. Probably until ladder reset, essentially. Oh, I don't want none of that. Got an A face? And Daryl's Visage you're talking about? Wait, no, it can't be that. What's an A face? An A face. Yeah, I don't know what an A face is, Fred. Oh, Ariats. That makes sense. Kinda. I'm with you, Phil. I don't like how modern games change so much. I'm lazy and I don't want to learn anything new. Yeah, that's kind of where I am too, sorta. But it also makes it... It's kind of a double-edged sword for somebody who makes YouTube videos, because there's new content to make. But I also have to the reason I can make Diablo 2 videos, Diablo 2 Resurrected videos so easily or whatever, is because I know most of the stuff already. I don't know everything, but I know most of it. Or I know exactly where to find it, the stuff I can't remember. But if they change things, then I have to go and I have to relearn everything that they change, you know? What? Where'd he go? Come on. What? Why aren't they... Okay, get over here. Jeez. Worst Pindle run of all time. Terrible. And we'll see. Birthday Ben says him too. He wants the quality of life changes, but not a rework of the game. Making other builds playable, sure, but nothing ridiculous. Yeah, I would be perfectly fine if they didn't change any of the builds and stuff. But that's just the Sweet Phil opinion on it. John says he would want some harder endgame stuff. Yeah, I don't know. I just kind of always lean on the end of. I just kind of lean on the side of not messing things up. I already know loot filters can be easily done and they can be made to work good. It's been proven from what we've done in the past already. I know gem rune stacking or currency tab can be done fine because someone's already done it. They can just copy it. I would prefer they didn't, you know. I just don't trust them to not mess everything up. You know what I mean? Pretty much. Oh, Mark is calling for the Act 6 instead of making a D4. They should just make, really, I mean, instead of making D4, yeah, they should just make 5 more acts for Diablo 2 Resurrected, right? Act 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Alex said you just got a green diadem. Yeah, me and you are twinsies today. Then we both got one of those today. Yeah, what Birthday Ben said there. Yeah, people either want the breaking news on this or that, or to learn how to do this stuff. Yeah, so yeah, and it takes like hours and hours and hours and hours to go investigate everything yourself, to make content on it. And like every other person that streams and does YouTube videos, it seems like, anyways, I could be wrong, they seem to have way more time to like play and stream than I do, you know what I mean? It might not be the case, maybe I could be wrong on that. It just seems like they just have more time to play and look into stuff like that, and you know, they can usually beat me out with learning stuff faster. So that's why the changing stuff is kind of not great for my channel in particular, relative probably to other people's. Just because, you know, I'll always have to take the kids to school and stuff like that, so. Mountaineer, no, your character doesn't wipe at the end of ladder. What happens is it gets transferred to non-ladder, and then it just gets transferred to non-ladder. In your shared stash, they said what's going to happen is your shared stash, there will be 3 extra stash tab pages that will show up, but it'll be withdrawal only. You can only grab items and take them off of those pages. You can't put anything on it. And then at the end of the next ladder, those withdrawal only pages will get deleted, and the new ladder stash will like override it essentially. Ogre X. Ooh, Warcry X. Let's go. Whoa, almost died. Pay attention, Phil. Yeah, Gandic says he wouldn't trust modern Blizzard to do too much to D2 either. Right, we're on the same page there. Brambled mitts, good old lying of hands. We'll just I find those all the time, I guess. We'll just. Gaddick says he would pay more for more stash tabs. I've heard that a lot. Kindershot says for him there's no D2 endgame unless you grail or play single player or PvP. Well, yeah, I mean, you just named 3 different types of endgame things to do in Diablo 2, so I mean, there's all that stuff. There's, you could speed run. You could, you know, there's some stuff. I think what people mean to say when there's no endgame in Diablo 2, and I know you said there's a few things, but you just don't like them, appreciate them. When people say there's no endgame in Diablo 2, what they mean is there's no endgame that they like in Diablo 2. Any drops, Tomac asks? A few little things here and there, nothing crazy. What's the best thing I found today? I found a green diadem on a Venus True Sight. That was unfortunate. That's probably the rarest thing I got today. And that's usually, I just go places searching for rare items, so. LGB says they just like finding items and building new tunes. New characters. You just dropped Nightwings? No, that wasn't a Nightwings, it was a Valkyrie helm. Wasn't a Nightwings. Yeah, I always do that too, Beth. As soon as I see it, I'm just like, oh, that's my Nightwings, and then it's not. So it's like, okay, Beth. Because that's at first when I seen it, I didn't say it out loud, but when I first seen the winged helm drop, the unique winged helm, I was like, ooh, from Pindle I got a Death Fathom and what did I just say? A Nightwings. But then I was like, wait, don't say it, because Phil, you always do that, and it's always a Velchelm. Good to see you, Slayer. I'm just joining now. Any highlights? Nothing insane except for the Mavina's diadem. When I'm like, all day I've been like, man, I want a Griffin's. And then a Mavina's diadem drops, you know, the green diadem. That was a rip and a half. Is that an Alibaba you have there with socketed ists? It sure is, Dustin, sure is. People were telling me to use it for like a long time, and I was like, I'm too lazy to go find my Alibaba and put my ist runes in it. Takes too long. I finally did it though. When I started these Pindle runs, I was like, alright, I'll do it right now. Ornate plate. Oh, Grizz armor. There's a legendary piece. Sneaky kind of budget thing there. If you can't put on your if you need more strength, or you need more dex or whatever for your mercenary to wear an insight or something, you can plug in gems in here and then get your strength up. It even has 20 strength on it too. A little sneak there. Or you just plug rubies in there, get a bunch of health and strength on your Spired Helm, Nightwings, or Mercenary, or Veil. Or Valkyrie Wing. Yeah, it always confuses me what I'm gonna get. Do you think Riker pretends to like Diablo 3 just for the money? Just Gaddix? I mean, I don't know. That never crossed my mind, I'll be honest. Never crossed my mind. Raw. Phil, are you gonna have to pretend to like D4 for the money? Oh, you just throwing out a bunch of those comments. Pretend to like D4. I don't know. We'll see, I guess, huh? As for pretending to like it, I mean, I don't know. I couldn't imagine. You can't really stream a game and play it and make content on it if you don't like it, so I would find that difficult. I would, even if I didn't like it, I would make videos on it for a little bit when it first came out, but there's no way I would do it long term forever if I didn't like the game. There's no way. 219, kind of interesting. Quella Pior. I don't know how that first name's pronounced. That's not a standard English name. American name, anyways, I mean. Just got a Ethereal Thresher from Pindle. Nice. 110.30. Interesting, but nothing I would use. D4 just looks more like D3. I think it's kind of... Oh, yeah. See, Spired Helm. Yeah, see, I always get that mixed up. Spired Helm. I always get... Winged Helm and Spired Helm, I always get mixed up. Yeah. Good point there, Rabbit Troll. Good point. That's what I always get mixed up. I think D4... It doesn't look just like D2, but it doesn't look like D3 either. I wouldn't go that far. We'll have to wait and see. Do you use any trainers to gear your guys, or do you farm everything you got, including your Enigma? Yeah, no, this single player here, I've done any trainers. You must have meant like mods or something, or like hero editor. No, everything I have here, I've went out and killed monsters in Diablo 2 Resurrected single player here. The items dropped, I picked them up, I made Enigma. All the Shaco, Grief, the low rune, the, you know, blah blah blah. So all this stuff I found here on single player Diablo 2 Resurrected, yeah. Across different characters. I have a bunch of different characters. Longsword. A lot of full rejuves there. Oh, it says Peter. It says how you spell this. Peter from Poland. Okay, I'll have to remember that. My silly, sweet Phil brain. Let's go ahead and let's go. I'm going to switch it up a little bit here. Let's go like this. Maybe. Really quiet kind of though, huh? It's not that quiet, right? Go back a little more. We'll go some of this stuff. K-pop music. No, we're doing the Elder Scrolls again. A little loud and a little quiet. Some of the Elder Scrolls music's super quiet though, huh? What is your best item you got from Pindle ever in playing, to be honest, I've never really ran a lot of Pindle, so... I've ran Pindle before. I don't know. Like, I've gotten a few different good... I can't remember, though, for sure. Did I find a Crown of Ages from... I mean, I found a Death's Fathom just the other day. You know, just like yesterday or the day before, so... Why is G-Face not worth anything, but it's best in slot for a Zealer? Just because they're relatively common to find, to be perfectly honest. Why do they call it a winged helm? You ever wonder? Right, yeah, like those barbarian helms literally have wings on them, so I don't know. Is that 900 runs just from the session? No, Enders. No. This is over like 4 days. This is like the 4th day I've been running Pindle. Favorite character? Oh boy, I'm not sure. I don't know. I can't really pick a favorite character. It's too hard. Too hard to pick. I like a bunch of them. Some Soulborn music? Soulborn. I don't know what Soulborn is. Is that a game? Yeah, I don't know that particular particular one that you're speaking of? Beth, come on. What's the best place? You got a hardcore Javazon? You want to farm? But not cows. I don't know. You can kind of wreck Pindle. These guys are all immune to poison. He can be immune to lightning sometimes, but you can let your merc take care of him. Oh, Soulsborne music is from the Dark Souls series. Gotcha. Yeah, I don't. If you have Enigma in Infinity, I mean, you can farm like anywhere with a Javazon, but I would assume you don't have Enigma if you're asking where to farm. So, yeah, I don't know. I've never like started a game with or like a ladder or anything with Javazon. So, besides cows, I'm not really a whole lot sure. So, yeah. Philly says here, best in slot doesn't always mean value sometimes. Yeah. Kind of like mage fists are best in slot for sorceresses or Trang's gloves, but by the end of ladder, they're not worth anything. Mutu says with Amazon, a Worldstone Keep is a good place. Yeah, Worldstone Keep is, but you need some real good gear. You need real good gear with that. Yannick says it took him ages to find Trang's gloves. Oh yeah, just getting unlucky or something, huh? It's unfortunate. Found anything good? Today has been pretty rough luck, to be honest. But I mean, I almost got a Griffin's. I found the Mavina's diadem, so. I mean, yeah, that's like I was saying. You can any of the good magic find areas. Running, even if you just run Bale, I'll ID it just this one time. You could run Bale, you can run Chaos Sanctuary, you can run pretty much anything if you have Enigma and a Javazon. Enigma, Titans or T-strokes, you know, all that stuff like that. Worldstone Keep if you have sick gear, you know. You got your Torch and your Annie to keep your reses super high so the souls don't zap you instantly. Whoa! Get out of here. Ah! Any advice for finding Tals? Amy. One tip if you want to find Tal's Amulet, kind of, I mean, easy is a relatively. You can find Tal's Amulet from Nightmare and Dariel. I do know that. So if you want to try to farm an SOJ, and you can get Tal's Amulet from there too. And I think the drop odds are roughly the same for an SOJ. They're not going to be exact, obviously, but I think they're pretty close to the same for a SOJ and for Tal's Amulet. So you could try that. Can Lightning Sorceress handle Ubers okay? I'm gonna be honest, Carl, I've never done that, and I've never seen anyone do it before either. I'm sure if you got Lightning Infinity, you could do it pretty kind of okay, maybe, but I've never seen anyone rocking that before, to be perfectly honest. And I never have either. Oh, the rare one. Oh, there was a tiara there too that I just left. Oh. You'll keep. Oh, you've been doing Nightmare, Andy. You'll keep trying. Yeah, I think it's like. I'm guessing here. It was the SOJ odds. If you have like 400 magic find on like player 7 or 8 difficulty. Oh yeah, and by the way, if you're on single player and you can change the player's difficulty, your odds are gonna go up a ton. But on players 7 difficulty, on single player with like 400 magic find, I think it's like 1 in 800 runs you'll get a. You can get a SOJ or a Tal's Amulet, so it's still not crazy good. And just for instance, you know what I mean? Like, You've been doing players 3. Yeah, you definitely want to do, if you're doing Nightmare and Darl to get an SOJ or a Talos Amulet, you definitely want to go players 7 for sure. It should be able to do it, I mean, with pretty much any character. If you've played past that point, you should be able to go back and wreck it pretty easily, I suppose. Mutu says Trav in Hell. Yeah, that can be a little tough if you're, you know, if you're struggling to get a Talos Amulet. You probably will struggle a little bit on Trav for sure. Made a pride? I've never made a pride before. Never made a pride before, but what's the reason to play offline? Offline just has a lot of advantages that are funner. I mean, you can pause the game. You have static maps. You can change the player's difficulty count. You don't have to search for people to fill up your party and then they leave and worry about some other person taking the drop or whatever. You don't have to worry about, you know, there's all different kinds of things. You don't have to worry about the servers being down.
Good afternoon.
A million different things. You've been playing for a year and a half on Pluggy, still trying to get a Talos Amulet. Wow, that's unfortunate. Yeah, I guess I didn't really find a whole lot of Talos Amulets either, to be honest, so yeah. I ran Nightmare and Darl to get an SOJ. It took me 1,400 runs to get one SOJ when I did a single-player Pluggy, you know, Diablo 2. In that same time, and this is crazy odds or whatever, this is outside the norm, but I found 5 Talos Amulets in the time it took me to get one SOJ, so. This last time when I ran, I think I did 1,000 runs and I got one Talos Amulet and one SOJ. And then I ran to get another SOJ, and I found a Talos Amulet pretty quickly. And then I found an SOJ, and it was like a run 189. I got my SOJ, my second one, after the 1,000. So yeah, in 1,200 runs, I got 2 SOJs and 2 Talos Amulets, which would be a little bit above average, according to what the odds say, but could go either way, right? Mortal King's armor, that's going to be a tougher ask right there. You pretty much just got to run level 85 areas to get Tal's, Mortal King's armor, I mean, and Tal's armor. I assume you're talking about Tal's armor. Both of them, you just kind of got to run 85 areas. You can find those, you can find those kind of things from places like Pindle or Thresh Socket if you want to too, but that's pretty much just run 85 areas and cross your fingers, you know what I mean? There's not a great, there's nothing like how the SOJ run here for the best odds, blah, 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 you know? Yeah, sometimes you gotta pray to RNGs, exactly, yeah, right? Vincent Gonzalez, what's up? Yo, yo, yo. Just saying, Joe says he's been lucky with SOJs, actually. Well, there you go. I mean, that's, if you're gonna get lucky, that's something good to get lucky with, huh? You inspired me to start Pindle runs yesterday, and I got a Griffin's on run 385. What? Yeah, but congratulations, and I hate you. No, I'm just kidding. But congratulations. Hopefully some of that luck can transfer over to me and get me a Griffin's, huh? Vincent Gonzalez coming in with a $2 super chat. Appreciate it. Vincent, what a beast. What a beast. I found an SOJ from Players 3 Hell Meth after first 30 runs. Nice. That's pretty crazy. Pretty crazy, but pretty cool. Yeah, most of them from Hell Bale. Interesting. Okay. Wow, that's kind of crazy in my opinion, actually. What level should you gamble cornets? I'm gonna be honest. I don't really know. I don't know the exact if there's a perfect level for that, like what the minimum is, or I don't know that one offhand, to be perfectly honest. Phil found an SOJ. Ah, yeah, I found one. Found one the other day. Another one. You have a video on how to autosave and exit and make a new game? Yeah. If you, there's a link in the description, or you can exclamation hands-free, and it shows you how, without using my hands in any way, I can save and exit and do all that stuff. I will pre-note, it only really works on single player. So. Bulbasaur says he thinks crafting's 93. Ryan says 89 for cornets and 93 for circlets. Interesting. I've never heard those numbers before. But yeah, I don't really know, so their opinions are the best I've got. Best I got. Better to keep first SOJ or sell it for declone? Well, I decided to take my first SOJ and sell it to get a nanny, so that's what I decided. And then, lucky enough, right after I did that, I went and ran Nightmare and Darl, and within an hour, I got another SOJ. So maybe it was a little over an hour and a half. Yeah, I would say an Annie, way worth more than one, because Annie you can put on literally every single build needs one, no matter what, bar none. You need it, and Annie helps out a ton. So. What about for gambling gloves? Oh boy, no idea about that one, I'm gonna be honest. Follow-up question, how hard is the Diablo clone? Never fought him before. If you do a couple of things, it's pretty darn easy. If you have a melee character, a barb, a paladin, if you got like a smiter paladin, it's over. You know, like you just get crushing blow and life tap, and it's just game over. If you have a barb, same thing, you get like frenzy, crushing below, life tap, it's over. It's a little bit harder on on casters, but you just get like bleeding, and actually you can get prevent monster heal works on declone. It doesn't work on prevent monster healing, doesn't work on Ubers, but it works on declone, so keep that in mind too. Shale Rune. Oh, what am I doing here? What's next after Pindle? Great question. I might hit the Rechnid's Lair, maybe. I think I might. I have this Druid, so I think I might go. Or wait, is Arachnid's Lair good for cold, or was it fire? It must be good for cold. Never mind. I was gonna say I was gonna do it with my Druid, but if it's good for cold, that's not gonna work. Because the spiders are immune to fire. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do Arachnid's Lair with either Frost Nova or like Frozen Orb. Haven't decided yet. Oh, Beth did the Udar's crushing blow necromancer trick thing on declone. Yeah, I did that one time. Riley comes in with a what it do, my man. Ooh, set belt.
How may I be of help?
Thank you. So yeah, the button's really, you really got to get after that button for it to work. Really got to get after it. You got to like... But yeah, somebody said that they heard that they changed it so Uber's prevent monster heal does work on them, which I never heard that. So if that's the case, new news to me. Or I forgot, one of the two. I think it still doesn't work. It sounds like something I would remember, but but yeah, if you get open wounds on declone or Ubers, it does stop them from healing while the open wounds are like active or whatever. I don't know how long that lasts for, but come on. Okay. Yeah, Marcus came in with the open wounds. How would it be for someone to cube up to Zod using low runes only? It'd be astronomical. Yeah. That would just take forever, yeah, for sure. Brimhelm. Nitalias. Physical is good for the spiders, says Philly. Yeah, Philly, you might be like 5 minutes behind or something. We were talking about the spider cavern like 5 minutes ago. So check and make sure you're not like 5 minutes behind on the stream. Sometimes that can happen. Happens to everybody once in a while. Ooh, Ogrimal. Ah. It's roughly 14 trillion L runes to make a Zod, yeah. But no one's gonna cube up straight from L runes, right? However many trillion it would be. I mean, cubing, I wouldn't... What I do generally is I cube up, like, Lum and higher, but I would pretty much just cube them up to, like, Ist. Unless I, like, needed to cube 2 Ist to get... What, 2 Ist get a Gull? Like, if I needed 1 Gull to cube with another Gull, in order to get up to a Vex, to cube with, like, another Vex to get up to an Ohm that you'd cube with another Ohm to get up to a low. Like, I might do something like that if I really, really, really needed an Enigma or something. Might do that, but in general, I would just cube up. I cube up Lum and higher to Ist, is what I do generally. And I kind of only do that for single player, really. Online, I might just not do that if I didn't feel like it. Come on, Phil, slay that schmuck. That schmuck. What level do you think a Uber Smiter Pally needs to be to run Ubers? You can run Ubers like crazy low leveled with an Uber Smiter. Crazy low level. I mean, if you're over like level 60, you could probably easily do Ubers with a Smiter. Because yeah, you never miss if you have like, you just smite and have like Goblin Toes on. And have life tap in some form, whether you're casting it with a life tap wand you bought or you got Dracula's Grasp. You're just, it's game over. You win. You ever play ladder? Dirt, I play at the ladder resets. I played for a month or two after the first ladder reset, but I mean, at some point it's just like every single item I found was worthless. So it's like, why would I keep? I didn't want to keep playing when everything I found wasn't worth anything. I didn't want to start 4 more ladder characters, you know, like to use all the items I was finding. You couldn't trade any of them for anything because nobody wanted them because they're worthless. So it's like, what level? Players 8? Question mark. You asked about Ubers and you asked about players 8. Don't do that. Don't run Ubers at players 8. Just players 1. My stopping point for cubing are Rel, Hell, Ist. Those are the easily tradable ones. Yeah, I only cube up Tal runes to Rels. I decided I didn't want to go lower than that. Just out of, you know, that's what I felt like. Hell runes, I don't cube up the Hell runes usually. And then Ist, yeah, I go with that. What Brian T said. Having a hard time wanting to MF on ladder still when everything is worthless. Yeah, yeah. And I know, like, technically this is a game. Technically everything's worthless in the game, but, like, I don't know, on single player, when you can't trade for stuff, things feel more valuable, and, you know, the rarity of the item kind of, like, feels a little heavier because you literally have to find it. You can't just get lucky and get a random job rune and then fully deck out 3 characters with it, with the value from that one lucky drop you got, you know, through trading. You literally have to find, you know, the Shaco. You literally have to find the Arachnid's Mesh. You literally have to find even just, like, the rune word bases for, you know, whatever you're making. What armor am I wearing? Well, I'm teleporting around, so yeah, I'm a monoseptic. I got Enigma on. But I went crazy and made it in a Wormhide instead of the standard Dusk or Archon or whatever everyone does. Boy, sometimes they just don't want to get shouted away. What are we at? We're at 52? Eh. Oh, I didn't even look at it. Well, let's get out of here. He's about to get ripped, probably. Alex says I was speaking his mind. Says you hope ladder reset happens soon. It's gonna be a little bit here. The Pez radar thing he posted that someone asked about ladder, the next ladder. He said end of August, and then someone asked about whether that would be, is that the ladder reset or is that something else? And he just responded PTR. So I'm not sure what that means. Like, is the PTR just going to be a week? What that probably does mean, though, is if they're rocking a PTR, that definitely means they're changing stuff. Because if there was just some new, like, 3 new rune words or something, they probably wouldn't run a PTR for it. I would guess, anyways. I'm guessing it's going to be a PTR for the new skill changes and stuff. The Wormhide looks dope. Yeah, it does just add a little bit of a different look, and that's what I decided to go with. Oopsie. Alright, I was going to get off, but we're at 9:54. I think I'm just going to rock it. Well, I'm going to rock today to the 1000. And we're going to try to knock these out kind of quick here, huh? Ooh, Ogre Maul. Gotta get it. Gotta get all the Ogres. What's up, beautiful? You want me to open that for you? They're making fun of me. About how my shirt blended in with it. I'll put it back on.
No,
You want me to open that for you?
I don't want to see. Oh.
Well, you can't see, babe. Hold on. This is important. Because on the camera, my shirt, my daughter wanted me to explain to her, my shirt right here, it goes right up and it lines right up with this. So it looks like the shirt and the pillow.
No, I can actually see.
Okay, we'll back up. Do you want me to open that? Okay. McDonald's toy opening. Perfect timing for this bot. Thank you. Yeah, don't you already have 2 of these? Oh, it's a different group. Okay, there you go.
This is the same group, but it was a different.
My apologies. Thank you for sticking with me. Oh, G-Stacks comes in for the save. Thank you so much, G-Stacks. I'm kind of working, babe. Okay. Oh, he waves. Yeah, that's neat. Wow, that's neat. Very neat. 237 dual leech. It need to be increased attack speed or something else on there, right? Kind of neat, but what's like that one? 40 increased attack speed. I can upgrade it, so it'll be like 500 damage. Just kind of neat. 40 increased attack speed. Yeah. Doing assassin next. I got a assassin on a playthrough I'm working on. Kind of going slow. I've been playing a little bit off stream just for when I have like when I know I have like 5 minutes to play, or when I know I only have like 15 minutes to play or something. I'll play it a little bit. Like, oh, I'll finish Act 4 here. So, where did you farm your small charms? Just everywhere, Matthew. Just wherever they fell. Beth says he misses the McDonald's toys, and yeah, thanks again, G-Stacks, for slamming that bot out of here. Ugh. Slaying that bot, giving him the business. Oh, Andrew Stowe up here says, could be a PTR for loot filter. Huh? Huh? Yeah, wouldn't that be something? Imagine if they just came in and they just did exactly what we wanted. Could you imagine? They come in, they're like, oh, here you go. You have gem and rune stacking. Because that way you can put the gems and the runes in the cube and just craft without having to send stuff over. And we'll be like, what? And they'd be like, and we added this loot filter that you can customize it to look any way you want to. And we're like, what? Wouldn't that be wild? G-stacks equals bot slayer. How you do the run counter so fast? Yeah, it's part of the macro that it's just a Razer Synapse. It's like the Razer software, like the same software I use to change the color on my mouse and stuff. Has a macro system on it. So I just push the button on the side of the mouse now. I have it set up so that it saves and exits. It resets the run counter. It selects the character. It selects hell difficulty. So. That's it. G-Stacks has to change his handle. Oh. Maybe the gauntlets could be something, huh? Yeah, it's oh, someone put in the run counter thing. If you actually exclamation hands-free, that's the video on how I save and exit without doing anything, and how the run counter resets. I think I forgot to mention in there, yeah, too. The game saves and exits, and then it resets the run counter, and then, yeah, then it selects the character, and then it selects hell difficulty. And even before, remember how before you had to type in individually the player's difficulty count? I used to have it type in whatever player's difficulty count I wanted to. That was pretty sick. Schwinn, what's going on? Good to see you. Schwinn. There's an OG right there. I'm pretty sure, I think I mentioned this like 5 times every time I see you. But you used to watch me over on Twitch even, back in the day. I think. I'm pretty sure, I say I'm pretty sure that's you. And I'm pretty sure that's the same Schwinn, because anyone could change your name, and you're like, yep, that was me. This is like the 6th time I've said this.
Good afternoon.
Oh, Sarah, what's going on? Fellas, 310. There's only 49 likes on the stream? What? Oh, this says there's 270. Yours must be a little off, Sarah. But what's going on? Long time no see. You must have been busy for a hot minute, which is understandable. Busy world out there. Enter down key, enter. Must have missed exactly that one I was referring to. What are you after today? Well, I'm wishing for a Griffin's, but cool. Good to hear, Sarah. Sarah the Slayer. I'm thinking the assassin skills and movement. Let me catch up. Let me catch some of these comments real quick. I get a little behind here. I think the assassin skills and movements look the best in the game. It says N. The letter N. Interesting. Okay. Well, I never really thought about which ones look the best, I guess. Oh yeah, G6 says he tries to get to some of the bots before I do, but yeah. He's in a different screen, which I totally understand. I can get to some of them, and I'm gonna get G-Stack some help up in here eventually. With some more bots. I'll be hopping into Discord asking for some I'll make sure maybe I'll mention this. Any of the channel members up here on YouTube, you can link your Discord. Link in the description to Discord also, by the way. Join up on that. But you can link your Discord and YouTube memberships, and we got a YouTube members only Discord. You got a special, your name will be a different color and stuff like that, so I'm gonna look in that channel members. Probably maybe we won't go to channel members. I'll just ask anybody in my Discord if anybody wants to help moderate on here. Essentially ban the bots when they come in here as fast as you can. Almost 1k in LK so far on player 7 and nothing above a lum. Ooh, yeah, that's rough. I did the same thing. I think I got a couple of ists one time. The last time I did 1,000 LK runs, I got a couple of ist runes, a couple of, I don't remember, but nothing that great. Nothing that great. As I like to say, it's Phil's birthday, so smash that like button. Smash, yeah, smash like button, smash. Do you think they should change the experience back to the old days when you had just Diablo Baal and millions of times to 99? Change it to how it was back in the day. I don't know. That is one thing that maybe I wouldn't, if they changed something so that the high end experience gained was different, so you didn't have to do like what everybody had to do to get experience, you know? Because you're so high a level, you only get experience from specifically like Baal and Diablo. So, yeah, I feel like they should. I feel like they should change that so that the experience penalty, maybe the experience penalty if your character's above 95, turns off or something. Like I don't know how they would do it necessarily, but something. Yeah, Fred, hopefully, yeah, run some Trav, let me know how it goes. Maybe you'll get better luck than me. I mean, you couldn't get worse, right? Like what you said about LK, that the highest thing I got from Lower Cross was Lemrune, so. Apart from increased chance of blocking, is there any other advantage to using a J-mod Monarch than a regular 4-second Monarch? Well, no, I guess, but you can only use a J-mod for certain specific, like, you could plug, like, 4 facets in, I guess. They're usually used for PvP, though, so, from what I understand. Anyone feel free to correct me if I'm wrong. Not a PvP expert, but I've never needed to use a J-mod, right? Winder did, Trav the other day got a jaw. Of course he did. Sweet Phil never gets nothing, though. Sweet Phil doesn't get that kind of luck from Trav, right? Yeah, Philly says a J-mod is super high-end PvP type stuff, right? Where are we at? 973, getting closer. Lost 4 mil experience when I was half bar from 97. Ah, on a Neelathak run. Wowzers, yeah. Sometimes when you get higher up there, yeah, experience loss can be painful if you're really trying for it. See, right here, I'm just players 1 Pindle, and it's like creeping up a little bit, and I'm not even like trying. Do you want to switch? D2R has been badass. I'm playing laying down on a huge TV screen. I don't have a Twitch. The stepson has a Switch. Twitch doesn't have a Twitch. A Switch. Stepson has one. I do not. I don't really have a ton of desire to play it on Switch, to be perfectly honest. I'm cool with my computer that I spent a bunch of money on. Really, most of the money I spent on the computer was for the video editing and the streaming, not really. You could play Diablo 2 on like a $500 computer nowadays. Probably cheaper even, to be perfectly honest. The load time stink on D2R Switch? I could believe that. I mean, the thing's so small, it's got to have almost like a, like worse than like laptop components in it, right? It almost has to have like cell phone processors in it and stuff, right? PC Master Race, yeah, there you go, G-Dub. Since I didn't have my own, like, I didn't have a standalone PC like this for a long time, since I was like living with my parents, but I had a laptop that was okay. That's what I started my channel on, like a super old laptop. But yeah, now that I have this PC, I'm really loving it, I'm gonna be honest. Are you Canadian? Almost. No, I'm from Michigan. a Midwesterner, but I'm like, I mean, I could drive like a half hour, 40 minutes and be in Canada. So, something special about a desktop, right? Well, the thing cool about desktop is you can just kind of like, it's just super easy to upgrade stuff. You know, it's super easy to build yourself, so you can get like, the components are cheaper than laptop and stuff like that, so you can kind of pick and choose what you want and kind of get better deals on it and stuff like that, so. Oh geez, Vincent says between acts it's like a 10-second load time.
How may I be of help?
Wow, that's pretty wild. What's the best drop so far? I mean, we're getting almost done. The video will be out in a couple days, so you can check the video. Probably the Death... I'll say the one best one's probably the Death's Fathom. Yeah, that is pretty wild, right? Problem with Switch, Microsoft might make Diablo exclusive for PC and Xbox. Oh, I didn't even think about that. Yeah, since Microsoft bought Blizzard, make D4 Xbox and PC exclusive. I didn't think about that. That's a great point. That's a great point. All-in-one processors are the future. You think graphics cards are going to go away? Yeah, I don't know. I mean, the APUs are nasty, I'm going to be honest. Like, some of them are pretty darn good, considering, but I don't know how that could... I mean, I'm not an expert on the technology, but I feel like graphics cards still, like... You know, I don't know. I feel like that would never happen fully. But, you know, like I said, I don't know more than the average guy, so... Do I think it would be great to have something like an armory to store stuff for Holy Grail? I mean, you kind of already do. It's just called a stash instead of an armory. But, yeah, if they just made unlimited battle belt, isn't that the, not the one I thought it was. If they just gave us our unlimited stash, it would be so much better. Instead of having unlimited mules that you have to make and like sift through, if you just had unlimited stash. All solved. All solved. Boy, unlimited stash should be so nasty.
Good afternoon.
They said cross-platform and cross-progression. They all want the user base to be included. Yeah, that's what they said, but they also said Diablo Immortal wasn't going to be pay to win. So, yeah. One to Amazon. Mules aren't unlimited. Yeah, I think on single player you can have as many as you want, but online you can't. So I was thinking about single player when I said it. I haven't made that many, but I haven't really paid attention, but somebody told me you can make as many as you want on single player. So you're going to play Modern Warfare 2 when it's released? Question mark? I don't know, probably not. I'm going to stick with D2. Developers lie on the internet? How'd they get around the truth filter, right, Alec? Right? How much would Tal's armor go for? If I had to guess, Tal's armor is probably worth like an Istrun, but I'm kind of guessing here. A button to repair individual items? Oh yeah, someone must already answered that. But yeah, you can definitely do that. Instead of repair all, you just go like this. Boop. Which I'm sure is what somebody just told you. Hey Phil, what are the mods you are looking for on the claws? Generally, the old school one of what it's always been is you want like two to assassin skills, with like 3 to lightning sentry or death sentry. You know, if you could get the 40 increased attack speed, that'd be nasty too. But even now though, the fire traps work okay, kinda. So I might even like try some out that are some of the fire traps or something, because the traps and stuff work okay for certain areas. Like you could do Stony Tomb with fire traps if you wanted to. It's less obvious on console. Gotcha. There's a limit on offline, at least on Switch. All right, Andrew, gotcha. Maybe we're at 89. Maybe I'll test it out here in a second. I'll just make like 50 characters and delete them all till I get to the limit. People were telling me there wasn't a limit on single player, but I haven't looked into it. The limit is 30 for Switch. Okay, the online limit's 20, I guess. So. Infinite stash tabs would be interesting, but there's something to be said for making people choose what's important enough to save. Yeah, I maybe like spiderweb stash. Good. Not triple durability, so that makes me happy. Fire traps are good through Nightmare, says Fredman. Yeah, definitely they slap early on. I was just saying you can still rock the fire traps in the fire trap in Stony Tombs. It works a little bit good, kinda, sorta. I mean, it's not great, you know. But sometimes you just like doing something different, you know. I'll probably maybe I'll make a video like that here sometime. I'll do a fire trap assassin in the Stony Tombs or something, huh? That'd be interesting, right? Just to see a little bit of something else going on. Play a little bit of different character should be fun. Tom Core, why am I not playing Players 7? Maybe I should make a video about that, because I get asked that a lot. I'm going to put that down in there, actually. I'm going to put that in my notes of video ideas. I'll explain it to you, though. The super uniques, if you notice, here, I'll go out and kill Pindle one time and I'll show you. Super uniques and champions, if you're specifically targeting them the way I am, I'm actually shouting away the other monsters and only killing Pindle. He'll drop 2 items every time, whether it's players 1, see 1 item, 2 item, and 4 potions every time. So if it's on players 1 or player 7, it doesn't affect what drops. So if I put it on player 7, it would only increase the amount of time it takes me to kill him, and I would get more experience, but I don't really care about experience. Why run some stuff on players 1 only? Checkmark. Video idea. Beth. Fred says it. Yeah, it's good for the pits. What were you talking about? I forgot what I was that when I was talking about the fire assassin? Was good for the pits? I missed that, Fred, which one you were referring to there. My apologies. Got distracted. For PC, it's probably unlimited because your computer, says Alex. It could be a PC only thing, yeah, because you have like unlimited storage. Like, you know, I have a 1 gig hard drive to fill up with my D2 characters. I was thinking that it dropped more items for the more people in the game. Yeah, that's how it works with all the non-champions. Like all of his minions around him. If you were, let's say, going in here with a Lightning Fury Javazan, knocking them all down, you would probably want to rock it on a higher player difficulty count, because then they could all drop like high runes and stuff, and you would have, they do have a higher drop chance the other guys on a higher player difficulty count. But actually, the actual champion in the middle of the pack, with the special name, they always drop. Pindle always drop 2 items in the potions. So yeah. Yep. Works same for the packs and the pits and stuff like that too. Those champions that I don't think I could play D2 on anything but PC, says Fred. So fire assassin in the pits, you're saying, huh? Didn't think that. Isn't Isn't all those Rakanishu boys all immune to fire though in the pits? Carvers or Devilkins or whatever they're called in that area. Know what I was thinking about trying? Blade Assassin. Nobody's been rocking that yet. I think Blade Assassin maybe could rock. Maybe I'll hit players 1 in the pits with the Blade Assassin. That might work out, huh? Like those blade traps. Yeah. Oh, 999. Let's go. Final run. Come on. Griffons, Griffons. Out of the hork. No. Dang. Actually, wait. This is run number 1000. So one more. You found the green Corona during an Uber run yesterday? During an Uber run, huh? Wow, that's wild. I thought about doing a video about that too, maybe. Like, do full clears of the, whatchamacallits, of the Uber places, since I think they made them all 85 areas, right? They all are 85 areas, I think. So technically, but they're kind of hard, right? So, yeah, I'll hop in here real quick. Fred's working on a Blade Lightning Assassin, but I can't get the build where I want it. Yeah, so I feel like if you split it, you couldn't really get it to work out, right? So there's 1,000 down. That sounds like a terrible idea, Phil. Come on, Scott, it might work. Let me look at the assassin real quick. Oh, hold on a second. From just a couple minutes ago. Sorry, the notification. I've always had problems with the notification live on stream, but we got to stop real quick here. I went to the wrong one here. Hold on a second. Ah, I'm messing everything up. Rob B, $20 donation through Streamlabs, like the mega boss he is. Dun 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 dun. Oh, that's Blizz. That's Blizz. Blizz Biggie came in with a $20 donation through Streamlabs. You absolute legend. Hoorah. Thank you for the support, my man. Eldritch runs, question mark? No, I think let's look here real quick for a second.
Let's go.
What? The fiery names up over here says it all. Holy moly. Blizz Biggie coming in with 10 gifted memberships right after a $20 donation. Thank you so much, dude. That's crazy. Oh, Mutu got a gifted membership here. Up in here all the time. Mutu got one. Tristan Henry Elephant Juice. Interesting name. Elise Schaefer got one. Beast, spam those emotes for a quick second for Blizz Biggie, the legend. Thank you so much. Holy moly. What a boss hoss he is again, once again. But yeah, I tested these out a little bit in PTR, these traps. Love seeing those emotes up there. Love seeing it. The beast. They worked. I went into Players 1 cows and I was killing stuff. So in Players 1 cows, that's not anything insane, but which one was I using? It must have been... I don't remember. 75% weapon damage. I don't remember. But one of them I was killing Players 1 cows on at least, so... Eth Griffins, let's go. Vincent just found an Ethereal Griffins. That's rough. That's rough. But what was I rocking here so far? Where am I at? So I got the Frigid Highlands so far. And I've just been... This is as far as I got so far on my assassin here, so... Nothing crazy. Sucks but Zod it. I don't know about that. A Zodded Griffins. Oh, Aston Pearson coming in with a Slayer ship as well. Wow. Thanks a lot, guys, for the support. Bunch of support right here, right when I finished up doing those runs, huh? Was it Blade Century? It might have been. It might have been. I can't remember. I'll test it out one day when we get done with this, which will be a hot minute. A hot minute. Oh, Phil's gonna find a cursed one, is what you're saying. Okay, okay. I gotcha. So, thank you guys for coming in with the support. I'm just about to get off stream because it's 4 o'clock. I'm gonna have to start getting dinner ready for the fam and all that good stuff. My daughter's sitting upstairs by herself right now. So, thank you guys so much once again. Blizz Biggie, holy moly, you're a beast. Mega BDE. Mega big energy coming from you. So we're gonna call it a day on the stream. Once again, Aston, thank you so much for the Slayer ship and for handing out all the gifted Slayer ships. Blizz Biggie. We had a few other people. I'll call out. Hopefully, if you guys are still up in here, Vincent Gonzalez coming in with a $2 super chat earlier. Chuckwagon, Thunderbeef, Scott Burns. Oh, and Vincent comes in with a Slayer ship too, right at the end. Wow. Holy moly. Brad super chatted earlier. I didn't realize, man, I kind of lost track of how many people. Wow, guys. Mega thank you guys so much. And Brad did re-up 8 months as well. Philip Major membership. Scott Burns super chat. Troy 6 months membership. Wow. Thank you guys so much. You guys really, it's with you guys, you make it possible for me to keep making the videos and streaming. And make it possible for me to really keep doing this. So I'm about to start crying. I'm so thankful. So I'm gonna hopping off here now. Thank you guys once again. Peace out, and do not forget, keep slaying. And by the way, kind of an interesting video coming out tomorrow. I will mention interesting video. There's something. The video is good. It's a great video. There's something kind of crazy about the video. So watch the video tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock. And you're going to be like, whoa, that's kind of crazy, Phil. I'm not going to tell you what it is. It's a little cliffhanger. So, once again, peace out and keep slaying. Ooh-ah.